Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Listen to just some Fideaux today. That's P-H-I-D-E-A-U-X, if you want to look it up. Yeah, today, it's been a little while. I did a stream back, according to my thing, like 13 days ago. And I was planning on doing a stream on the 15th. I was planning on doing a stream on the 15th because the 15th was the 2-year anniversary of me posting the Ashtar video. And last year I wanted to do like I think that was the day that I did the it was a weird cult video, and then I think later in the day I talked about spirit science and channeling Eric on the same day. I did like 2 streams that day. And I wanted to do a stream on the 15th. Sadly, I had like a mouth thing. I think it might be my wisdom teeth, in all honesty. But I'm also too lazy to go to the dentist. But thankfully, the pain has subsided now. I don't have to worry about my problems for at least another month, hopefully. And it's time to bring you a couple of really bizarre cults that I think you might enjoy. So, in the last stream, right at the tail end, I read I read one super chat from a guy who mentioned, and I'm sorry, I forget who it was, and my thing has removed all the past super chats. Streamlabs doesn't keep them for that long, I guess, but, somebody suggested that I look into 2 bizarre space cults, called Happy Science and Unarius, or Uranus, I don't know, but I looked into them, and I was very surprised that I had not heard of these before, because they were quite interesting to learn about. You know, you think about space cults, and you think about, okay, there's like Heaven's Gate, obviously. You got like the Raelians. We talked about them. They're the ones that have their own manga, or manga, however you want to say that. They have their own they have their own mango. And, I think they might have had some kind of anime movie as well. But, yeah. One of the cults we're looking at today has... What would you say if I told you that we're going to be looking at a space cult today? Which... Actually, hang on. Turn off the music here, because we might be... This might be a good thing for me to do a clip of, or I might keep the full stream up. I might do a clip of this segment. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be tonight, because I'm actually planning another one tomorrow. This might be a bit of a short segment, but I'm gonna be doing another one tomorrow with some strange VHS tapes from the 90s. Everything from UFO conspiracy theories from 1996 to, like, ice sculpture contests from Michigan in 1993. All kinds of stuff. But, yeah, so, what would I tell you? Or, what would you say? What would you say if I told you that today we're going to be looking at a space cult, which has a number of published, like, theatrical films, animes, with actual actors in them, real talent, that are played, again, theatrically, in theaters in Japan, full-length movies. I was surprised to learn this. The cult is called Happy Science, as I mentioned earlier, and I was surprised, because when we looked them up, I only found, like, 1 or 2 of their videos, like, their movies. One of them was live action, which we're gonna have some fun looking at today. I hope I can get to the one really good juicy scene, where they're angels of light that get sent down into babies, that get sent down to be born as babies on Earth, get aborted, and they have a heavy-handed, like, message about how abortion is bad. So that's gonna be cool. But yeah, we might see that. Yeah. The thing is that, again, this is a cult that has quite some reach, and yet nobody really seems to talk about them. I had not heard about Happy Science until recently. There was another video on YouTube talking about them. I think one lady who, like, went and joined them or something and reported back. I'm not sure, but there was one video I watched. I actually kind of shamelessly stole its thumbnail because it's like some cult scene from, I think it's Mob Psycho. I really don't watch the anime, but I really enjoyed the scene, and he used a similar thumbnail. Credit to him. Might change the thumbnail, but yeah, he did a video about it. He talked about how there are these full-length anime movies that have been dubbed by like real voice actors, like Yuri Lowenthal and the lady who played Faye Valentine. And God knows how famous the people are who play the actual, like, the original voice cast. God knows who they are in Japan. I'm sure they're big. But, yeah, so we're gonna be looking at some of these, and, I figure we get started here. I'd also like to point out that, we're gonna be streaming in style tonight, fuckers. We got the chocolate whiskey back once again. Now, I have taken a bit of a break from, like, drinking heavily while I was streaming. I really don't want to do that too much anymore. I don't want to get, like, smashed on stream. I feel like that's not something I really enjoy doing. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, that's not it. That's a moment that I wish I didn't do. So I'm trying to not do that. But we do have the chocolate whiskey tonight, and I think it will be a pretty nice chill evening. Cut to 40 minutes from now when I'm going, and you know what the problem is with the Irish? It's gonna be great. By the way, you might not have even heard what I just said because my mic has a fucking problem. I got the Blue Yeti mic a little while ago, and you might have noticed in the past couple streams and some audio clip or some video clips and stuff that it's got like a weird compression problem. I don't know what that is. I don't know why that's a thing. It wasn't a problem with my like Shure SM58 or whatever that I was using before. So I really can't. I don't know how to fix it. Open letter. Leave a comment on this web zone if you know how to fix this weird compression problem when I talk too loud on my Blue Yeti microphone. I don't know what the issue is, but I'm pretty annoyed. You heard it? Well, I mean, you might have heard that one, but there were funny parts that I had to cut out from the David Lynch video that I did recently. The clip of that. There were parts that I had to, like, edit around because the audio compression on the microphone utterly fucked it. And I was very upset about that. You might have seen on the text on the thing. It was like, you know, there's something wrong with the mic here. I don't know what it is, but yeah. So, you know, try farting into the mic. Your mic makes me nauseous. Oh, thank you. Sounds fine on my end, TBH. Well, I mean, it sounds fine now, yes, because I'm not screaming about some crazy fucking shit! Now, if I was to be talking loudly right now, the thing would probably be peaking, and you would understand what I'm talking about, okay? Now, I don't know if that did anything, but yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. When my voice gets loud like that, and I start to shout, it, like, cuts it out. I don't know what that is. Maybe it is just on my end. Maybe I'm going crazy. I have no idea, but, I'd also like to point out someone here who says, what was it? The problem is we Irish can hold our booze better, Clawman. Well, there you go. That is a good comeback to the thing that I said previously. So, we're gonna get started here. Again, this is a cult that has a number of, like, published full... I don't know why I keep saying published. That's not, like, a thing with movies. But, like, fully produced theatrical movies that play in Japanese cinemas, The Golden Laws, The Terrifying Revelations of Nostradamus. I'd like to show you, actually, this video that I was mentioning before from the Pedantic Romantic, because, and again, this is basically just the thumbnail I used. I might change the thumbnail. This feels like infringement. But, yeah, this is a very helpful video. I learned a lot from this one, because he mentions how, like... So what is the name of the company? Apparently one of the videos is a real-life Star Wars, but the company, yeah... What the fuck? Does anybody know what the name of this company is? I'm sure he says it here.
Which studio produced Hermes? So who knows? But I don't have enough info to conclude that confidently, so take it with a grain of salt. I wasn't able to dig up which studio produced Hermes, Winds of Love, but starting with Happy Science's 2000 film, it's Group TAC that's credited with production on them.
So Group TAC is one of them.
TAC is a studio that put out a lot of anime.
A lot of shit. A lot of cool shit.
To existing franchises, like a number of Street Fighter films and films of various TV.
But there was another one as well. Their name is like Elevens or something.
Film, The Rebirth of Boo. Film, though, to be called Happy Science Pictures, was
SH Studio, HS Productions, or whatever. Okay, so, you know, yeah, I'm not gonna go into the whole thing here, but it's legit anime studios that are producing this, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty bizarre, especially once you look into, like, the beliefs of the cult, and how they, like, apparently, this is just what I've heard, they deny, like, the rape of Nanking and a bunch of other shit, and they're, like, anti-gay or something, I don't know, but, a lot of stuff that I've heard, but we're gonna get into all that. Why don't we take a look, at the Golden Laws full movie, right here. Happy Science. And I don't know which movie this is. This is from Happy Science Europe. I love these movies. They have such a great message behind them. I wouldn't have known they even existed if it wasn't for YouTube. It's also cult propaganda, says Shengood. And then Fuckboy comes along with the real information and says, the only difference between a cult and a religion is the number of adherents. And, I mean, that's true, but we're gonna see a video later where the motherfucker that leads this cult channels the spirit of Margaret Thatcher and, speaks in a high, ladylike voice. So, I'm just gonna offer that information to you. I'm just gonna put that on the table. We're just gonna move away from the subject, and we're gonna watch the movie. At least some of the movie. We are, of course, gonna be jumping around. Probably turn this up. So, wait a second. This is made by Toei? I can't fucking show this. I can't fucking show this. Guys! This is made by fucking Toei. This is a real anime. You saw that, right? Toei Company Limited. What the fuck? This is a real company. I don't like this. I don't like this. Yeah, Toei. The real Toei. So, again, let it not be said that this cult does not have fucking influence. They can make any number of movies happen from real studios with real actors in them. Again, I've heard that one of them, like the voice director, is the lady who played Faye Valentine on Cowboy Bebop. So that's quite some shit. Well, I don't know why I'm playing the thing. I'm gonna get fucking copyright struck, doodled. So we got people on a spaceship.
Can fly underwater too? Sure. But what was the monster doing
Sure!
here? Yeah. Why is there a monster in the 21st century?
I mean, why is there a monster in any century, honestly? Like,
I knew it.
look at this animation, too. It's not even bad. This is like a legit movie. It just happens to be, like, shilling this weird cult's beliefs.
Quite strange. We should interrogate them.
What?
Interrogate
There's
them.
no need for that.
There is no need for that. Put down your weapons. So this is like their god or something. His name is Hermes, and he looks like... What is the anime face that's like the always I want to make believe with you? The like rainbow orgasm anime face that V used to use? He looks like that. He's just like Johnny Generic, but I guess this is their guy. He's King Hermes or whatever. And from what I remember of this movie, they like go around with the fucking epic from Chrono Trigger, the spaceship from Chrono Trigger. and they go around to various time periods, and, like, they're recruiting gods or something. I know at one point, yeah, here's Moses.
We can't go on!
So again, this all seems like it's funny how thin the line really is between weirdo cult propaganda and just a fun alternate history movie, like science fiction anime about like religion, because that's how they sell it, and that's how it seems like it is. And maybe even the fucking company likes to believe that, like Toei or whoever, and they're like, oh, it's just some, you know, wacky, you know, sci-fi anime about they go back in time and they talk to Moses or whatever. It's fine. And maybe they don't realize that there's a video that we're going to watch later of the cult leader channeling Margaret Thatcher. But there is that video. And so I'm just saying, like, it's funny that, you know, the line is so thin. So yeah, they're trying to recruit Moses. And I think later they...
Great, you look perfect.
I wonder if there's any Rule 34 of this movie. I bet there is. It's supposed to exist for everything.
Satoru, keep your voice down.
Yeah, fuck you, Satoru, you retard.
Is the soul
Buddha is the soul brother. Uh-huh. So Buddha. Right. And they get... Here he is. There he is! Play the video. It's Isaac from the Castlevania anime.
Get away from me! I won't give up.
Is that Buddha? I guess that's probably not Buddha because he looks crazy and evil. But I mean, I don't know much about Buddha. Apparently he's not crazy and evil. So I mean, there you go. Here's the white cloaks from Wheel of Time, and yeah, I mean, again, the most notable thing to take away from this is that it's a fully fucking produced movie that sells you cult propaganda by Toei Animation. And it's like a real thing. This is actually real. That's the takeaway from this. This is actually real. And yes, the dub is terrible. I don't know if this is when they started getting real voice actors to do this shit, but at some point apparently they do. So I can only imagine the dubs get better. But yeah, gaze upon his majesty or whatever. I hope this ends like a JRPG and they have to, like, slay all the gods and, you know, defeat destiny or time or memories or whatever the fuck. JRPGs are stupid.
Always moves around and rarely stops.
Yeah, I mean, spin me right around, baby.
If people point their needles in the direction of hell, they're
Wow, I
not...
love how little effort was even put into the subtitles, too, let alone the fucking dub. Their minds, like, this came up like a full fucking 5 seconds before he started speaking this line.
minds become like that of a devil. Their hearts
What? How are you supposed to read this? This is ridiculous.
will be entangled in hell, and before they know it, they will lead a life full of struggle and destruction.
Yeah, I mean, I get, again, cool animation, I guess. It's not the best. Like, it looks a little cheap and stupid. Some of the background people look kind of dumb. Oh man, mountains are nice. I don't know why I keep making Chrono Trigger references, but anyway, here's like Prometheus, I guess. He kind of just looks like a big fucking Bara, like, fuck daddy. He looks like, he kind of looks like humanized Incineroar. I don't like this. I'm gonna skip past this frame. Time to go to space!
Agape! Where are you?
I am just agape at the plot right now.
King Hermes! King Hermes!
Oh my god, this is really truly... This is... Someone said this is reminding them of Berserk, and all of a sudden, Guts is consulting with fucking Puck, or whatever the fuck, and his weirdo baby... That baby is like 100,000 years old, too, because it's like a god or whatever, or like a fairy or some shit. So that isn't an adult baby. That baby should be wearing clothes, but it's not.
Let me finish him off. Behold, the last stand of King Hermes!
Stop!
Kind of like this guy's voice acting, at least.
Stop it! You shouldn't.
Stop
I
it!
mean, you're
Stop! Stop it! This kid voice acts like the Tails from Sonic Heroes.
Wrong!
Wrong! You're bad! I don't like
Who
you!
are you?
Huh? Us? You mean us?
We're just male default character number 1 and female default character number 1. Anyway, here's like super magic space.
Play.
I'm not slandering
King of
Tails,
the
I
Sea
just don't
Dragons.
like the one from Heroes. He sucks. He sounds like he has a cold.
Honorable King
It's awful.
Hermes, I apologize for my underling in days before. You should
I am an old wise voice. Yes. This reminds me of the Breath of the Wild dub. Just get the
Like the
19-year-old intern to voice the fucking ancient like elder tree. That's fine.
over the Aegean Sea. Be pure and selfless, and continue to sway people's hearts with the spirit.
What? I love that. I love that little pause there. That's so like that is so bad anime dub.
And selfless.
And
And
continue to sway
People.
people's hearts. Very good.
I want to be awesome.
Awesome. Is that it? No,
The
there's
core
more.
part of the soul group of King Hermes and Buddha was reincarnated on Earth.
Okay, now we get into like their weirdo cult Bible or whatever, I guess.
Dad, Mom, let me
There's
introduce-
always like, this is the thing, is like, I like progressive rock. You heard prog rock in the beginning of the stream. I like psychedelic rock. I like a lot of that stuff. I like science fiction and fantasy, but when too much of this stuff exists, you get crazy people who take drugs and they decide that they're gonna make a space cult where everybody wears like space uniforms and there's like silver gold ships and fucking agape. Like,
introduce you. This is
this
Satoru.
this is
Satoru
taking
is
it
one
too
of our
far.
ancestors. So I'm your ancestor?
My great-great-great-granddaughter?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, this is Futurama. I'm my own grandpa. Hey, wait,
That'll
don't
do it.
leave.
Now, I think it's time we got back to
Okay.
our era, isn't
Oh
it?
god, oh. Okay,
Sator-
so, I mean, that's basically the end. Go out into space. And, gold. Oh. Right then, okay, so very cool. Very cool cult movie. Again, it's a pretty generic, weird, shitty movie, but it's like, it's a real thing with real animation from real Toei. I think this is the live action one though. And I'd like to show you this because this one is in Japanese. So this is, as someone I was watching this before described this as, it's basically a Godzilla movie without Godzilla. It's like all the human parts of a Godzilla movie. And that's pretty much accurate. Wait, hang on. Before we watch this, who made this one? I gotta see who made this. Who bitch made this? IRH Press? I don't know who that is, but they're probably something. Whatever this credit is, this one didn't need to be credited in English. That's fine. Okay, so what's our basic premise? Oh boy. So I can already see this is gonna be a bit of a high concept film. I can tell. Ah, Jesus. There he is. There's our boy. There he is! Confucius. Wait, now, hang on. Wasn't Confucius just a guy? Why is well, I guess Jesus was also kind of just a guy, actually. Manu. Okay, now you're just making people up. Maitreyer. Newton. Uh-huh. Zeus. Ah. Zoroaster. So is this like all of the fucking infinity crystals or whatever? Like, what is this? These are all the gods? We got Moses. Was Moses a god? Is that an Enlil? Uh-huh. Grand Tatha. Okay, so you know when you have a name and it's El Cantar or Cantare, and then you put something in brackets and it says Grand Tathagata Shakyamuni. Neither of these things make sense. So like usually when you have a thing in the brackets, it's supposed to like add some context to what the thing before was. But this is just all a bunch of fucking crazy shit, so let's just keep going, I guess. The gods open 3 doors. Wow. Wow, why does it take so many characters in Japanese to say this simple shit? I thought Japanese was like more condensed or whatever. This feels like this is probably not even a very good translation. That's another thing to keep in mind. I don't know how legit these translations are. But we got immigrating spirits. And we got weirdo synth music. Which, you know me, I love my weirdo synth music. This sounds like the beginning of an album I like. This is like Journey FM from GTA 4 if it was just turned into a movie. So, you know, yeah, Superman lands on Earth or whatever, the god. Uh-huh, and then wait, yeah, the human okay. So there's a crisis. Nostradamus! Guys, even the title looks like a Godzilla movie. This is wild. Also, can we acknowledge that the plot of this movie is... So God showed up one day, and then everything bad happened. Because that's, whew. Join our religion today, folks. This is missing, like, a guide to read the title in Japanese, like how... You know how at the beginning of every episode of Fist of the North Star, there's the guy who reads, like the year? That's like... And I can't do the years, but yeah. It needs that. This feels like a movie that needs that. So... Like this! This is what I'm talking about. The book by Ryuho Okawa, which is the leader of the cult, I believe. And I guess IRH Press is probably the cult also? Or maybe that's a real company, I don't know. Who makes the movie? Wait. Give us the full credits, okay. Screenplay by Nostradamus Scenario Project. What the fuck is that? Rest in peace, Bear. Uh-huh. Hiseo Maru. So these are probably, I don't know who's a real person in the cult and who's like a movie guy. A hero of Europe? Now, I don't know if these are real prophecies that I'm hearing right now, if these are just literally the prophecies of Nostradamus. But, we're gonna skip a little further in the movie to where they... Oh, yeah, here's where the real crazy shit begins.
対戦が起こればたちまち 50% を超えてしまいます。そして20世紀末には 90% 以上が闇に包まれます。
This whole movie is essentially just the Arion storyline, but in movie form. So if you're a fan of the denizens of Planet Y, populating the planets to experience emotions, yeah, you know, that's basically what's going on here.
そんなことになればあれは避けられまい。
So World War II happens, you know, smash cut to swastika flags, as you do, and here's this white lady who I guess she's having like a vision. She just took a fuckload of crack, and now she's like in another world. Okay, so there's death and there's destruction.
That place is dangerous.
Whoa, we got English? Oh. I gotta hear the English.
That place is dangerous.
Is there more? Is there more English?
Hurry to the right. Hurry to the right.
Wait, why is there both English? Why is there like a meek English lady going like, hurry to the right, hurry, and then like a really like urgent Japanese lady going like, Yamate. Why is this both dubbed and subbed? What is going on? But anyway, so this lady, this noble spirit, I guess helps the... I'm assuming these are like the Japanese during World War II, so... Maybe don't help them, but...
使命を果たさないうちに。
地上の状況は
Oh, here it is. Here's the scene.
戦
Guys.
争や事故によって予定よりも早く帰ってきてしまう天使が増えています。
地上の天使たちで光を増やすはずだったのに。
Wait, this isn't the scene.
大幅に計画の修正をしなければならない。
Wait, hang on. Was that guy already speaking Japanese?
大幅
Oh, no, okay. I guess he's speaking Indian or like Hindi or something. There's like 27 languages in India. I can't say Indian.
に計画の修正をしなけ
But
れ
I
ば
heard the word keikaku.
守護指導天使たちも総力を挙げて守ろうとしておりますが、悪想念の曇りが激しく。
Thick, evil thought energy. Guys, stop thinking so thick.
インスピレーション
Stop thinking about the thick vampire mommy.
が届きません。
Really, stop. I'm really sick of that meme. It's like Bowsette. It got unfunny within a day. And even if that lady is rather fetching, I now don't even want to play Resident Evil 8 because the fucking meme is so annoying. That'll probably change because it looks cool, but shit, guys, shut up about the fucking vampire lady. Jesus. Okay, also, hang on. Sorry, wait, no, I was like blanking on what the fuck is with this lady's hair. What the fuck is going on here? Why does her hair look like a fucking Dairy Queen soft serve? Her hair looks like a drill bit. What is going on with this shit? Is this a fucking wig? Is this hair made of plastic? What is going on here?
これほど大量の悪想念が地上を覆い尽くしたことはかつてなかった。
これはすでにアトランティス文明末期の悪想念の総量を超えています。
このペースでいくと大変なことになる。
No, see, someone in chat says something about the Om Shinrikyo anime, and that's the thing, is like, when you mention a cult with an anime, two things will happen. One, someone, at least for me, someone will say, oh, you mean that one we talked about that has the manga, the Rylians, I think they're called? No, not them. And then the other thing is people will say Om Shinrikyo because they had an anime and they had like fucking... If you're not familiar, because I know I talked to someone recently who wasn't familiar with the fucking Om Shinrikyo thing. If you're not familiar, the most famous cult in Japan, by far, infamous is more the word, is Om Shinrikyo, a cult led by Shoko Asahara, I believe was his name. He was a big Hurley from Lost looking motherfucker who made people drink his bathwater because it was sacred or something. But yeah, they made like an anime recruiting for people. They made like text adventures and shit. They had a video game, I know that much. And yeah, then they conducted the worst domestic terror attack in Tokyo, or I guess it was Tokyo, yeah, in Japan of all time. The 1995 sarin gas attack on, like, the subway, I think. And so when people think of Japanese cults, their first thought is usually Om Shinrikyo. But today we're looking at one that's less awful and horrible and more just hilarious. When we see the leader, the esteemed, respected leader of this group later, fucking channeling the spirit of Margaret Thatcher the day after she died, and talking to everybody like this because she's a lady now. It's just the most amazing thing, and yeah, it's like the complete other side of the coin from Om Shinrikyo. But yeah, we're gonna move along here. Bring more light on Earth. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Oh, is this the part? I think this is the part, guys. No, god damn it. Okay, so whatever. We jump ahead, and here is the cult from Yakuza 0, evidently. This looks like the old guy from that cult, and yeah. He's like here in this group of crazy Japanese people, all in a circle, talking about Shura PP and whatnot. Obviously, that cult was meant to be based... You know, actually, people think that cult was based on... the one from... People think the cult from Yakuza 0 is based on the one, the Om Shinrikyo, the sarin gas one. But I actually think they're probably based on Happy Science. Because that makes more sense. They're more like... They're less fucking awful and tragic, and people are less... Like, nobody wants to talk about the Om Shinrikyo thing. That's like fucking invoking Al-Qaeda or something in New York City. Like, it's a touchy subject. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't base it on that. But yeah, it's probably based on this. This is... on this land of the rising sun. Oh, of course. Cleanse the filth of earth. Oh, what does that mean? Who are the filthy people? Who are we getting rid of here? I need like more... I need... nuclear power for war. Oh, this white guy's mad. I need more fucking, like... I need more details. If you're gonna say to me, we're gonna cleanse the filth of earth and turn the world into a diamond or whatever the fuck, I need to know what the filth is specifically. I need an itemized list. Because, Jesus, that does not sound good. Cleanse the earth of filth. So we're using nuclear power for war, and it destroys physical and astral bodies. Oh, it's greater than that of usual death. Oh no. Earth is feeling very uncomfortable about the first nuclear explosion. Uh-huh. It's possible. Earth will begin the cleansing process against humanity. If you're wondering why I'm not just playing the movie, it's like, this is like a real studio movie. So I can't fucking just play it. That's gonna get me in shit on YouTube, so, yeah. Light energy. Fortifying. This is... Uh-oh. The angels descending to Earth. So this is turning into Soul very quickly. An important mission being born of this in this age. Oh wow, this really is Soul. What the fuck? Okay, wait, hang on. We need to see this. You guys need to see some of the fucking crazy visuals in this shit. So here's this man walking through this bizarre checkerboard void. And then this happens. And again, remember, this was made in like the 80s or whatever. Like, this is old. But look at these effects. This is some weird shit. This is at least on par with the fucking prequel trilogy. And so, we got a weird script that isn't real, and political ideology. Wait, is this like a fake language? What is this language? This looks weird. I like this. I kind of want to learn what the like what the character set is. This is cool. So you know, rising to power of communism and whatnot, more wars. Here we go. You'll enter women who are 9 weeks pregnant. So, this is the weird part. This is when we get to the real weird shit in this movie. Because this is when we get to the stuff that's like... They're taking these souls in the heaven realm, or whatever, and they're gonna shoot them down into pregnant ladies. And they're going to... fucking like already have their personalities. It's again, it's like Soul, because they're like, well, you'll see here. Say goodbye to those around you. So anyway, here's Satoru Iwata. I don't like how much this guy looks like Iwata. You'll be Mr. Tachibana. Oh, Tachibana-san. Your parents' guardian spirits are here. Aww. What a happy family. We're at an age when people will begin to think money and things are more important than hearts. Uh-huh. I want to become such a person who will make video games such as Earthbound and Super Smash Brothers. That's great. Uh-huh. Yeah, so like this is the thing, is like it's reincarnated souls or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna go down into people and you're gonna be a teacher again someday. And yeah, I mean, I guess some people do believe that, but I'm just gonna put a blanket thing out there and say I don't really like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, believe what you want as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, but it's a little weird. I don't know. I don't really like the idea of like, cause like, okay, yeah, we're seeing the lady here who gets to be a teacher, but what about the fucking millions of people who are like, yeah, so you're gonna die broken alone. Oh yeah, you're gonna get sold into slavery and then slowly tortured to death. Yeah, sorry. But hey, you know, come back afterwards and we'll give you a big old steak dinner. Like, we don't get to see that part. It's kind of a fucked up concept if you think about things this way, and you're just like, oh boy, I can't wait to see what I'm gonna be reincarnated as. Oh, I'm a sea cucumber now. Oh, okay. Well, better luck next time, I guess. So, materialism-based education will begin on Earth.
唯物論中心の教育が行われます。それに受験戦争も始まって、これからの時代は子供たちにとって大変な時代になるって聞いております。
Oh, this is so critical of Earth and people, so critical of society. You know, what do you get when you cross a society that ignores and rejects space alien light angels reincarnated as babies and treats them like trash? You get what you deserve. So anyway, here we have the giant space dildo. I don't know. What have we got here? What is... there's George Costanza looking good.
お久しぶりですね、上杉さん。
ああ、上杉さん。
今回は石さんでしたね。
Oh, it's Ishii-san.
今度もまた何かご一緒に？なぜでしょうね。
違う国に生まれても仕事を通じて必ず出会うことになってるんですよ。
Oh, we're true soulmates. Maybe they aren't anti-gay after all, or maybe they're just platonically soulmates. I don't know. I don't know the state. I don't know the extent of this religion.
待ってるよ。また二人で。
So out of the spiral dildo eggs, I guess the alien. Oh, okay. So now we have the wise counsel of, like a Hollywood actress, I guess, an Indian lady, like a samurai lady. There's a nun. Here's Vampira over here. Vampira. Is this the nun?
今回は魂の兄弟の本体であるあなたが地上に出る番です。
Oh wow.
2600年前のインド以来のことですね。私があなたの守護霊をやることになりました。
Dude, I get Shiva as my guardian spirit, as my GF. Nice. I get to go level up Shiva in the outside the Balam garden.
目に見えるものしか信じない人々に
And they only believe in materials. Yeah, that's right. That's why people don't believe your crazy space religion, because they're materialistic. That's why nobody will believe your nonsense. It's because it's just they're filthy materialists, honestly. There we have Tulip from Preacher, I guess. Why are they dressed in these fucking... Why are they dressed in these Halloween costumes? So now Nostradamus sips his wine and plans. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, that's right! This movie has the other thing! Oh, the other thing! Oh, the other thing! Guys, I forgot about the other thing. I was so swept up in the weird anti-abortion thing that's coming up soon that I completely forgot about the other thing they're about to introduce. And so, here's where Godzilla attacks. Ah, never mind, it's just the giant fucking sky Twinkie. Okay, that is just a sky dildo. That is a dildo in the sky. That is all that is. How fucking generic can you make your spaceship? It is just a dildo. What is wrong with you? Guys, get ready. Guys. Oh, the lightning effects. Guys! Guys, there's reptilians now! Look at the reptilian face! It's like the Gorn from Star Trek 1, only worse! Oh man. Argonians, a giant space dildo. This is turning into a fucking great movie. Best of the Worst needs to see this shit, man. Oh, listen to these synths. Listen to these synths! I love that the person that made the fucking soundtrack for this was like so present of mind that they were like, okay, so what are we doing for this wacky space cult movie? We gotta have some fucking Vangelis synth noises and some woo. We gotta have some fucking... It's like the fucking X-Files theme. I love that. It's so perfect. It's like you could have scored this with anything else. Imagine if this movie had like a funky soundtrack. Imagine this movie with like the fucking Gundam anime soundtrack or something. But instead it's like ooh, and it's just perfect. This is unironic. Like this is unironically, you should watch this movie as a fucking like drunk, like just chill out and watch this shit, because this is fucking crazy. With your friends.
地球生物の肉体構造を調べているのです。
殺さなくても調査はできるのに。
あれが彼らの性格なのだ。
マズラン星雲から来た連中の反応は。
Guys, they are literally called reptilians. You thought I was joking. Like, you probably assumed when you saw the reptile faces that they were going to be called some stupid name. Like something that's less... Okay, I say stupid. But something that's less stupid than reptilians. But they're literally called reptilians. And man, you couldn't make this shit... You couldn't make this shit more perfect if you tried, man. Uh-huh. Negative vibrations. Oh god, guys. They're gonna put us in confusion. Oh yeah, also they have monkey tails. Leave it to you guys to make whatever reference you want. Maybe they're like the Goku people. Maybe they're like fucking Zidane from Final Fantasy IX. Make whatever reference you want. So wait, I guess these are like other aliens? What are these people? I'm confused now, because I guess there's multiple aliens operating on Earth at once. I didn't even think about this until just now. I'm like, so I guess there's like these weird monkey people, which look like they have pointy ears too, so they're like Spock monkey people? I don't know. But, and they're just like here, and they're like, oh boy, those reptilians sure are up to no good. So there's like two alien races watching over Earth, and they're just like... I don't know, this is, again, you know what I said at the beginning of this movie? I said I can tell this is gonna be a high-concept sci-fi film. And this is very high-concept, that's for sure. Monkey. I was gonna say the word cyan, by the way, but every time I say cyan, people tell me I'm pronouncing it wrong. Even though that's like how you say that in Japanese, it would be, I guess it would be Scion. Be more like Scion, but you know, fuck you crackers. Oh, that's the thing! Guys, okay, we need to see this in full. I am not gonna say a word.
なんということだ。母体に宿った光の天使が次々に肉体生命を失っています。
なぜですか？何が起こっているのです？
人工中絶です。
Yeah, I should have just saved it. I shouldn't have told you that it was coming, honestly. I should have left it to be a surprise. But man, it was such a fucking thing. It was such a shock to us when we were watching this crazy shit. And all of a sudden, the part of this fucking plot was, oh yeah, abortions are wiping out our reincarnated angels of light. What? I just wasn't expecting that, you know? It's like when Best of the Worst, it's like when Red Letter Media was watching the SOS video, and it was like, oh, okay, computer crazy, and then all of a sudden there's like evolution is not real, barcodes are evil and Satan and then Jesus at the end. Like, you know, like, you just don't know. You go into this shit and you're expecting one thing, and then all of a sudden you get...
何が起こっているのです？
人工中絶です。結婚していない男女や結婚していても自分たちの都合で子供を望まない
selfish
中絶して
reasons.
しまうのです。
Like, I love that there's just not even... You know, say what you will, I'm not here to have an abortion debate right now, but, like, abortions don't always just happen. Maybe they even do happen most of the time because of this, but I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna say abortions do not always happen because of selfish reasons. Sometimes abortions happen because woman cannot have a fucking child, like, you know, and it's just so amusing, I guess, to see this, like, this very simplistic, you know, childish view of, like, well, it has to be for selfish reasons, of course. They couldn't possibly have, like, a thing where, you know, they'll literally die if they give birth or anything. Like, nah, yeah. What do you mean the mother and the child were both going to die if she gave birth? Fuck her and her selfish bullshit. I hope she dies. I hope she rots.
ちゃんとした人生計画があったのに。それを生
The
まれる
babies had life plans too.
地上に
Okay, but now see, here's the thing though. This is where it's like a fucking... This is where it's like a fucking... This is where they bullshit you. This is where they get you. Because, like... Okay, you know, I'm not here to step on anyone's beliefs except for the people that I'm literally mocking this entire stream, I guess. But I'm not here to, like, tell you that you shouldn't feel the way that you do or think the way that you do. But I am going to say that from what we scientifically know and can prove at the very least, we do not have angels being shot into women's wombs with, like, predetermined life paths. With, like, oh, you're gonna be a teacher someday, Sayoko-chan. Or whatever the fuck. We don't have that. We just have, you know, fucking sperm that turns into a guy someday. And that's as far as we know is that. So I guess all I'm saying is, like, they're trying to get you on the concept of, like, oh, man, they're killing all those unborn... You know, that lady was gonna be a teacher. That other guy and George Costanza were gonna find each other someday. And they killed those babies. How dare they? But it's like in real life, it's not really like that. So this kind of feels like very, very dishonest cult propaganda. I don't know.
見る前にあれほど親子で固く約束していたのに。
これまさに末法のよ。
It's a doomed world! I love that effect. That was so good. He, like, transforms into his paper hat. What the fuck was that? He just, like, all of a sudden, he, like, super fucking, he like Power Rangers transforms into his, like, paper King Tut hat. And then he says his thing, and then he, like, awkwardly sits there for a second, and then he just transforms back. Wow, amazing. Cool scene. Great. It's so good. Special effects. That's great. That is quite something. Choose your own life, Raiden. It's just the end of Metal Gear Solid 2. So now we have a writhing scum on the earth. White Man McGee and fucking Matsumoto Johnson over here. 1981. Wait, did that say 19? Okay, 1981. Yeah. Hi there! Would you like to change your car insurance to Geico and save 15 bucks a month on your car insurance? Hi!
The time, いよいよです。
Don't... like, remove his audio track if you're gonna dub it. What are you doing?
ついにエルカンターレ様が目覚められる時が来た。エルカンターレ様は地上にて活動を開始される。
What if they get reincarnated as a reptilian? Well, probably wouldn't happen because the reptilians, like, they're sending the souls down to Earth, I guess, to, like, Earth wombs, specifically. So, like, I mean, if they wanted to, they could probably reincarnate as reptilians. Like, I don't know what their power is. I don't know if they have complete omniscience and they can literally just, like, implode the reptilian society right now with a thought. I don't know the extent of their powers, is what I'm saying. Like, they could maybe seed an entire new generation of reptilians as well and just, like, make everybody live in harmony. I don't know why they wouldn't do that. That's actually a pretty good question. If you have all-powerful gods, now I'm curious. If you have all-powerful god people that are putting down sacred babies into your women, or whatever the fuck, whatever you believe, if you have this shit, why can't they just, like, fix your reptilian problem or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing, and I hate to get into religion, but it is hard to not talk a little bit about, like, mainstream religion and compare it somewhat to, like, a cult like this. But it is sort of that thing where it's like, well, if God's so all-powerful, why doesn't he just, like, fucking kill Satan? What's going on here? Like, what am I to believe, you know? And it's like, I know there's answers to that, but there's probably more answers with Christianity or whatever than there are with this fucking shit. Anyway, that's all I'm saying. Let's focus on this shit for now.
天上界のすべての高級神霊も一致団結しての地球創生以来の大事業が始まるのだ。
これで光と闇の総量のバランスも一転するでしょう。いや、そう簡単にはいかない。
Someone in chat says abortion bad. Stop being a spawn killing fucktard.
地上に降りた天使たちにかかっているのだ。
There is a cooldown time between respawns. Okay, so yeah, you know, there's anti-abortion. Here is David Bowie in space. Wait, who is this? Why is he? What is going on here? Why is David Bowie talking to our boys? Caesar? The Red Bear? Oh man, we passed over a whole bunch of shit in this story, didn't we?
本来多くの血を流さねば成し得なかったであろうこの仕事をシーザーは政治の力で成し遂げたのだ。
確かに大きな仕事だった。しかし、ロシアの
No matter what people say in Japanese movies, it always sounds like anime villain dialogue. That's correct, chat member. Again, this basically, it's probably slightly racist to say this, but this comes off like the human parts of a Godzilla movie. I'm expecting White Man McGee and Matsumoto Johnson to head over to the fucking Virgin Island or whatever, Infant Island, and meet the Mothra fairies. That's gonna be the next plot point.
またブルータスと巡り合うことになろうとは。いや、シーザーはこの巡り合わせ。
So I love how this movie is just like people talking to each other and nothing else ever happens. Obviously it's a cheap movie, but like, man, you can tell this is a film that was not made with the intention of like art or, you know, any kind of interesting like art, filmmaking, anything like that. It was made with the intention of cramming a fucking message down your throat. So again, much like the prequels, I've been rewatching the Plinkett videos about the prequels recently, and boy, this is reminding me of them with all the fucking spacey, like, computer-generated backgrounds. Everything looks like a fucking Sega CD video game. People always said that the prequels look like a video game. They always say it looks like a PS2 game, but they're wrong. Looks like it looks like actors superimposed over a fucking like Sega CD FMV game background. It looks like Ripper. It looks like fucking Darkseid 2. And that's what this movie is. That's what this whole movie. I mean, okay, there's this scene, I guess. And this, skip to the beginning. Like, there's a couple scenes here where this is, like, set in an actual set or whatever, but then so much of this is set in this like soul spirit realm, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy that more, but wait, what the fuck? Okay, so there's way less of the spirit realm in like the second half here. Now we've got Dr. Tachibana. It's like we're going, it's like the whole first half of this movie is like weird science fiction fucking CG backgrounds like the prequels. And then all of a sudden in the second half, it looks like there's actual buildings and real sets, so that's interesting. What do we got here? Okay, we got a crazy cult lady. We're sending back our people. Wait, hang on. Hang on, are people looking? Are people looking at this guy? I feel like that guy on the left was looking at this dude. Oh god, I wish I could have been there on the day when they were like filming this shit and there was just some guy standing there all in white, praying, looking at the sky, and you're just like, man, can I wear a stupid t-shirt in the background? Like, that would be great. Just have someone in the background of one of these poignant shots of their people staring up at the sky. Someone in the background's like, got a gas, grass, or ass, no one rides for free shirt on or something. I mean, it's an anti-abortion cult in addition to a bunch of other shit, I guess. The abortion thing's just incidental, really. Oh, the time has come, that's right. The time has come, and so have I. And so have these people. That guy definitely came before this. This is post-nut face. Oh, okay. Go, wake them up, take their pulse. Are they really living? And so, yeah. So I guess the rest of this movie, well, not the rest of it, but a lot of the rest of this movie seems to be like, going by what I see here anyway, it seems like it's more of an on-Earth drama with real sets. There's like a medical thing going on with Dr. Tachibana. Remember, we heard about Dr. Tachibana earlier. He was getting reincarnated on Earth, and so that's what this is. So, there's like a comedy scene there. I guess they all love him because he's so cool. Someone shoots a junior mint into this guy during surgery. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Darkness imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror. Oh, yeah, it's this scene. Okay, so this is a weird scene. Just watch, just watch. This is a real cool scene, honestly. I like the effect here. So this guy's like on surgery, I guess. He's under anesthesia, maybe? Or maybe he's dead. You bring your own interpretation, honestly. Yeah, he's fucking dead. He's fucking dead. What the fuck? All of a sudden, this turns into a terrifying horror movie. What the fuck is this? People in chat. This is what I feel like when I'm high. Akira, anyone? I'll drink to that. Are we watching End of Evangelion next? Congratulations. Congratulations. Kind of like this segment, honestly, if I'm being real. This guy, like, dies, and then it goes to this weird effect where he slowly realizes that he's seeing dead people from the past couple days, and then he walks into the mortuary, the effect goes away, and now he's in like a weird death world after he walked into the mortuary. This is great. This is great.
確かに死んだはずの人間が今はそこに。幽霊かい？幽霊？
幽霊？
バカバカしい。だって幽霊が幽霊に追いかけられたんだろ。幽霊が幽霊に？だってあんた死んどるよ。冗談はやめてください。あれは私のクラン家だった連中で、中にはもう何年も前に死んだ。だからあんたもう死んどるって。私が？バカな。この通りピンピンしてるじゃないか。嘘だと思うなら自分の胸に手を当てて考え。
You know, I hate to be like, I really hate to be like complimenting the weird, crazy cult video, but again, this is kind of cool. This segment. I mean, it is just two people talking to each other. It's not that interesting, but like, you know, the way they brought this in with the weird effects and everything. This guy was like alive, and then he went under anesthesia, and now he's dead. You know, I have to go back real quick. Why is he like... There's like a whole plot going on here that we skipped over, and I am not going to cover everything because I want to get to other stuff too, but like... Okay, so he collapses, right? Maybe he's like overworked, I guess. Or maybe they did something to him. He collapses. Okay, so yeah, there's just like a whole weird story going on here, and this guy talks to like a death priest, and like, now there's... an ill mind leads to sickness. Just stop believing you're sick, loser. Come on, Dr. Sensei. And now we got this guy.
解決することは不可能です。例えば、武力による紛争、都市犯罪、思想的弾圧、偏見、環境破壊、そして異常気象や自然災害、地震、地殻の変動。
And so on.
それらは全く無関係に偶然に起き
Okay. Again, if you've just joined us recently, I would love to just sit here and watch this whole fucking movie. But probably not actually, because it's pretty long. But you know, I'd like to sit here and watch the whole thing. But this is probably gonna get me copyright striked in some way. Like, if I scroll down here, is this like... I don't think this is owned by anything here, but anyway, here's all the branches of happy science, I guess. I don't know, this might not get me copyright striked, but just being careful. What do you all want to be when you grow up? Well, I guess none of you have a fucking choice, because your life was predetermined from the start, according to this fan fiction. I want to become rich. That's not a job. Oh, scoffing noises. Being rich can be a job if you play your cards right. That's what I've learned. That's what I've fucking seen. Yeah, someone in chat says a bank robber. I never see a kid in this situation being like, yeah, I want to lead a cult. I want to swindle people out of their money and tell them a bunch of make-believe stuff that isn't true. I want to do that when I'm older, teacher. What? Okay, something sexist just happened, I'm guessing, but I didn't catch it exactly.
佐藤さんは何になりたいの？
私は天使になりたいです。バカじゃねえの？天使なんているわけないじゃん。な？
It's okay, kid. You can make that happen. Just jump out the window. It's fine. You'll fly, I promise. House of God's Curse. Oh boy. Oh, this seems like a fun place to spend an afternoon. This lady comes by. Hi, I thought I'd deliver a nice fruitcake to the House of God's Curse. You know, ever since we moved into town, ever since that House of God's Curse moved into town, I don't know, I've been feeling some bad vibes on that street corner. Oh yeah, nothing out of the ordinary here. The fuck? Uh.
それでは
Uh-huh.
始めます。
Oh, this lady's gonna kill me. Okay. Chad, I know I'm not supposed to make jokes about other people's cultures or whatever, but like, this lady's swinging around a stick with toilet paper on the end. I don't know what religious thing this is or what it pertains to, but guys, come on. Was that a baby noise? That, oh. It's a Shinto ritual, okay. I got you.
大明神様のご加護がありましょうぞ。
Someone at me in chat is literally like, it's Shintoism, ... My dude, like, again, like, come on, I know, it's another culture, whatever, it's all, everybody's cool, I'm not trying to start any trouble here, but this motherfucker's waving around a stick with toilet paper at the end, dude, like, I'm allowed to make a fucking joke, fuck you! Oh boy, you know, let's just walk, on second thought, let's not go to the House of God's Curse, 'tis a silly place. Yeah, that's right, cancel me. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Oh no, she's got super AIDS. Oh, her son has super AIDS. Oh no. So this is the part of the cult video where they try to explain to you why your entire family dying of illnesses and other hardships. Oh no, bro, that's fine. That's all fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Super God has a plan. The golden Hermes God in the sky who put you into a pregnant lady's body, and thank God you weren't aborted because the super angels would have been mad. Yeah, he's got a plan for you. It's fine. You know, when your soul, when your whole family, you and your whole family, when your souls were up in heaven and our associates were talking to them and they said, hey, yeah, you're gonna be born as a fucking cripple, and you're gonna have cerebral palsy. You're gonna go completely insane and jump off a bridge. And you're just gonna shoot yourself from all the grief. Yeah, and you, ma'am, You're just gonna have to deal with all of that for the rest of your life. Have fun. You don't end up doing anything crazy or dying early or whatever. You just have to live a long and fruitful life of misery. Have fun reincarnating. Bye! This is the part of the video. This is the part of the cult fucking indoctrination video where they try to make that all seem like a good thing. It's like, oh, lady's son has cerebral palsy. But it's okay, though, because the angels have a plan. It's fine. The space angels.
浩平、お誕生日おめでとう。もう4歳になったのね。
4 years old.
浩平が絶対に喜ぶプレゼント買ってきたの。
They're trying to spin this in a fucking cult movie about how, oh, this fucking lady's 4-year-old is dead. But don't worry. Don't worry, it's fine. Because, you know, that's just the plan of the angels! Fuck you.
ほら、赤い車。浩平赤いの好きよね。こうちゃん。
Look at how sad this is. Look at how fucking sad this is while they're trying to convince you that this is all fine. Maybe it's mommy's fault that you're like this. No, don't worry. Don't worry. This was all planned out beforehand. Your horrible, miserable life was planned out beforehand. Don't worry. There's nothing that you could ever do to change it. That's the takeaway from this. Okay, so we're just gonna move on over this horribly depressing segment here. We got more Nostradamus stuff. We got, like... Oh, yeah, here's the swastika. Again, smash cut to swastika. As you do.
見よ、鍵十字がまた復活してくる。お前はかつて蛇のように嫌われたが、その蛇の力を借りずして賑わうことさえできぬ他の国の哀れなることよ。
Someone in chat says, yikes, this guy seems pretty problematic. Yeah. Yeah. Can I show you something, by the way? While the words "have fear" are on screen here, I'm just gonna show you something real quick. This is just a very important thing to the stream chat. You all need to see this. This is something I saw on TikTok the other day. So hard to keep these all the names in order. This is somebody on TikTok. Trigger warning: Has Been Hotel and Boku no Hero Academia. And then talking about their tulpas, I guess, because, you know, tulpas. But yeah, this is just somebody. This is a young person, probably. Someone who's a potential future doctor or world leader, whose trigger warning has been Hotel and fucking My Hero Academia. Now, ironically, I would also like a trigger warning for both of those things, because both of them are really obnoxious, and their fan bases can fucking jump off a cliff. But, yeah, I just thought I'd let you know trigger warnings have gotten to the point where the existence of an anime is grounds for a trigger warning. I just thought I'd bring that up. I don't know. It's just a random aside. I know this is totally unrelated. I just thought I'd share that with you. Well, after that guy mentioned that, yikes, I seem pretty problematic. I just thought I'd share that with you. So we're gonna move along here.
来る。ポールシフトが。
ポールシフトが。
ポールシフトが。
Whoa, 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 hang on. Someone in chat says, don't forget RLM is being targeted by Reset Era. What the fuck, dude? I think I've got another stream planned soon, because that sounds great. What the fuck happened? They didn't even say anything controversial recently. The last Plinkett review was like a year ago. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be rich. This is gonna be Rich Evans. I cannot wait to read into that. Thank you, chat member. I'm going to look at that later.
Oh, what is that? 地軸が大きく変動してしまう。
天変地異や戦乱、そしてこのポールシフトに伴う地震や津波、大暴風雨などで最悪地上の半数近くの人々が死亡すると推定されます。
霊界にそれだけの魂を一度に受け入れるのは無理。
Reset Era is a schlock, quote unquote. Are they journalism? No, they're like that forum. They're like the fucking new NeoGAF. They're like NeoGAF but worse. Basically, remember how bad NeoGAF was in every conceivable way? Yeah, Reset Era is worse. So, there you go. The more you know.
しかもその多くが死後の世界も神の存
Super
在
helpful
を
angels.
心からは信じていない。
となると。
That's right, it's the Snyder cut. That's what you're watching.
シミュレーションによる数値はそのうちの 78% がスムーズに天上界には帰ってこられない。一時的にせよ地獄に落ちるか地上でさまよ。
Someone says they don't understand why all the people are speaking in different languages, and I guess it's because, like, I don't know, it seems to be a Japanese-produced movie that's, like, made in Japan from a Japanese cult, and yet it's partially in Japanese. A bunch of the characters natively speak Japanese, and yet then there's also people speaking in other languages, and then they're, like, dubbed over. So it's like, why are they speaking in other languages? Is there a version where they're not dubbed over? What the fuck version is that? I'm guessing that's the version where they dub over the people speaking in Japanese instead, but like, that's just a horribly clumsy fucking way of doing this. This is, you know, I don't think I need to say this cult movie is not like, it's not like the most professional production, but yet it is surprisingly professional at times. That's the weird thing.
一人でも多くの魂を救え。
Uh-oh. North Asia. Ah, yes, the country of Asia. Like, is this North Korea, or... Well, what's going on here? Naruhodo.
大変なことになりました。日本に向けて核ミサイルがセットされました。
なんという愚かなことを。救世主のいる場所に。
人類は最後の希望さえ捨てるというのか。
I really wish I could hear the version that doesn't have Japanese. It sounds more fun.
これで。
You know, if it wasn't for all that abortion, the super angels would be able to have enough power to power their pole shift beam or whatever is happening. I don't know what's happening, but that's fine. I don't think the people in the cult know what's happening either, so, you know, I'm on the same wavelength. Now there's a spaceship in the trees. This is that one episode of Simpsons. This lady's talking to her light bulb now. So I guess a missile's about to hit Japan or something. I guess this is... here's the lady with the fucking, like, used Q-tip fucking covered in a spiraling web of earwax haircut. Here's the lady. I don't know, is this gonna end in a horrible, like, nuclear genocide, or is this gonna be... Like, is Space Jesus gonna help? Is Hermes gonna show up? Is anything, like... Are the abortion angels gonna save the day? What's going on here? Can they save the day? Like, it would be really fucked up if the angels were just like, oh, well, I guess they killed themselves. Game over, everybody. Wanna reset the board and try again? Like, that would be kind of shitty. Again, I don't know if I can root for the Angels if they have the power to stop the missile or whatever's going on, and they don't. I guess everybody's heading to the space religion pod. Oh, everybody's showing up. But in the evil layer, something's going on. So what is this? Is there like a ship, or what is this? I guess we're not gonna see. Alright, but here's the super evil layer. We just get to see the evil layer for a second. That's a shame. Wake up, people.
No.
Oh, this is just the ending of Wonder Woman 84. Ask yourself. Uh-huh. Right, so everybody prays, everybody believes in Santa Christ. I gotcha. Come on. Oh, the skies are opening up. God's mad. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's time! Somebody start playing the Black Sabbath! No! Cloud Satan is being defeated! His powers are useless! The power of hope has defeated Cloud Satan! Can we watch that again? Cloud Satan, everybody. Hats off to fucking... Mel Torme as Cloud Satan! Featuring Ned Beatty! So now the rocket ship from Sonic Adventure 2 shows up. It's still filled with the corpses of the dead furries. And, I guess this is the end of the world, everybody. You know, I feel fine. Someone in chat says, I already missed Cloud Satan. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, hang on. I thought Cloud Satan was defeated. Why is the world still, like, evil? What's going on? Gojira! This is Trump's America, chat member. You're right. Imagine if all this is just happening in Japan. Everywhere else is fine. Motherfuckers over in Sapienza right now just like, man, you hear about the fucking apocalyptic shit going on in Japan? Seems like that cult leader from Angry Science really blasphemed hard and pissed off the gods. Glad I don't live there. Whoa! Thanks a lot, Obama. Okay, so the aliens show up now, right? Remember when the aliens were in this movie? Remember when there were reptilians? Why are there not reptilians anymore? What the fuck happened? Maybe we skipped over that but you kind of assume when the reptilians show up that such a big plot point might wind up being important. Remember the monkey aliens as well? Why were we assuming that they were better than the reptile aliens? For one thing, I don't see why they're better, but they disappeared too, as far as we know. This whole plot, man, this cult movie sure has some plot inconsistencies. This is almost as bad as the Joker. I actually watched Joker the other day, by the way. It's a pretty good movie. I like it. I saw King of Comedy last night as well, and it's also a very good movie. Probably better, but in slightly different ways, different enough ways. I guess watching the two of them kind of made me appreciate the little things that the Joker does differently, but also it's so fucking obvious and doesn't want you to watch it twice because it's so obvious. It's a shame. They could have stood to make it less obvious. Anyways, rant over. That's right, I'm problematic. I like the Joker a little bit. You're right. I hate women. Dude, I hate women. Official quote from Deadwing Dork. Dude, I hate women and minorities. There you go. You can publish that. That's a real quote. I actually believe that. This is what Deadwing Dork really believes. I cannot believe how backwards thinking he is. I'm ashamed. So one chat message says, "Don't worry, women hate you too," which fucking A+ burn right there. I like that. The other chat message below it said, "Damn, Claw's a gamer." You're right. There you go. Disclaimer: all of the statements made in today's stream are just made for jokes. That's worth knowing. So here we are in Antarctica or whatever. I guess this is global warming happening. This is like the final... Oh, never mind, it's an old civilization, okay. What do we got? What do you mean appears from under the ice? Okay, so it's the pole shift, right, okay. The polar shift, right. So it just appears out of the ice. How does that make sense? Like, in what sense? Like, does the water disappear and suddenly there's a city there? Whatever, I guess. I guess there was a place in Antarctica that was, like, populated. Sure. Man. You know, watching through this whole stupid movie right now with you guys just makes me wish I could show you the Stupids. You guys ever heard of the Stupids? Watch the Stupids. That's a great movie. I gotta do a video about the Stupids. It's such a fucking dumb movie, but it's amazing.
あなた方に言ったはずだ。東の国にて太陽の法が解かれるときに、私の予言はその役割を終えるであろうと。しかし。
Oh no. Oh no, Godzilla's about to attack. Oh no. Oh god, guys! Guys, it's Donald Trump. Look at that haircut and tell me that's not Donald Trump right now. Tell me that's not an alien that just transforms into Donald Trump. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's exactly what that is. The reptilians are back, baby!
古い文明が幕を閉じ、新たな文明が始まる。 しかし果たして真実太陽の時代を建設できるかどうかはあなた方新しい時代に生きる人々の
Trump is Trump. Chad is going fucking mad about like alien reptile Trump. I love it. That's why I love live streaming. You know, sometimes people are like, why don't you make more edited videos? And it's like, well, these days it's also like, why don't you stream more? But partially I was out of commission for a bit, but also I don't really have that much to talk about these days. But the reason I like streaming so much more is because when reptile Trump shows up, like chat pops off. Chat gets to have its moment, and I get to just watch that happen, and it's a nice experience, you know? Earth! What strange mysteries lie within? The pitiful feuds of those who dwell upon it. Angels are always watching over and guiding you, and they're all powerful and knowledgeable, but boy, they can't tell you to look both ways when you cross the street. Or something. They can't tell you to watch out for the car that hits you and turns you into a quadriplegic or some shit. Like, yeah. Again, it's just hard to not look at this with a slightly critical eye. Like, this whole concept of like, oh, they're looking down on you. You've been reincarnated as this. It's like, great. What about the guy who gets reincarnated with no eyes? You know what I mean? Like, what happened? What do you tell that guy when you're in the soul realm and you walk up to him with your little clipboard and you're like, ah, Mr. Johnson, it looks like you're gonna be reincarnated as... you know, that's unfortunate. It looks like you're gonna die in a hostage situation. That's, you know, my condolences to you. You know, like, that's, I don't know, I don't like it. But, yeah, you know, that's that movie. And that's, like, from what I can tell, one of the only live-action movies from Happy Science. They mostly specialize in anime. But then I guess there's whatever this is. The fuck is this?
After their deaths, these spirits began.
Was this another anime? Yeah, this is just a different anime. Okay. Yeah, different anime, completely different. Please take 2 minutes to read these prophecies by Nostradamus. Les Prophéties. The laws of the sun contending with that of Venus, appropriating the spirit of prophecy. X-74. The Games of Slaughter. Oh, the Hunger Games? Right. The dead will come out of their grave. You know, see, that's the thing, is like, you want me to believe Nostradamus, and then he comes along and he's like, yeah, there's gonna be zombies, by the way, bro. And it's like, yeah, okay, thanks. Thanks, Nostradamus. Very cool. Take your medicine, Grandpa. So, this is a film by... fucking... Toei. Oh, this one's by Toei again. Is this the same movie?
As they evolve,
This could well be the same movie.
created to the planet Earth,
Venetians,
who were transferred to Earth,
Earth
from neighboring planets,
beings,
and he invited.
Uh-huh.
More than 40 billion.
So far, we're 16 minutes in, and this appears to all be space and, like, some kind of weird spacey light show, which does seem kind of fucking cool. This is a psychedelic wonderment, what we're looking at tonight. This is some weird shit that you can get. Not that I would endorse getting high or anything on this stream. Not that I would endorse enjoying yourself legally as an adult, but, you know, if you were to be an adult and choose to enjoy yourself however way you see fit while watching this fucking shit, and there's, like, just fucking stars and, like, Earths and weird space monsters. Now there's dinosaurs killing things? Now this is the Godzilla movie. Oh, okay, okay.
It was at this time that the dinosaurs...
So the fucking giant space dildos are an important fundamental of this religion. I see. This is an important thing. This wasn't just some throwaway giant silver space dildo in that last movie. These are the canonical shapes of the whatever this is. Fucking spaceships. Very cool. Very cool.
So the decision was made to integrate the planet's first
oh god,
group of immigrants, a warlike race from the Magellanic Cloud.
A warlike race. Okay, now this is happening.
But lacking a spirit of harmony, these first immigrants were extremely...
There's fucking flying jabronis on hoverboards with laser guns. Now this is happening. That's all you can really say about this.
And El Cantare decided to invite another group of immigrants to Earth. 1 billion new immigrants arrived from the constellation Orion in a huge fleet. And with them came yet another 3 grand spirits.
Okay, I remember these guys from before, sure. These are like the fucking holy angels or whatever of this religion, I guess. So is this movie just basically the same thing as the last movie, but in animation? Because it's like about the angels or whatever, and spirits in super space. And there's like grunting noises, I guess. That's Chris Redfield right there.
Next 120 million years, the world was filled with all sorts of evils and forms of chaos.
Well, again, whatever you gotta say about all of this, look at this fucking animation and tell me this shit isn't real. And again, if you have just recently joined us, I must reiterate that these are, in fact, real movies. This was made by Toei Animation. This was probably put in a theater. I don't know about this one specifically, but I know that other movies of this cult's fucking propaganda have been made as full anime movies that have aired in Japanese theaters, and Japanese cinemas have aired this shit. It's got full voice casts, full production, and again, just look at the detail. Look at this man's face. Look at this shit. This shit's better than half of the anime that's on television right now. And this is a cult, this is some weird cult anime. Okay, well, there you go.
Never experience the glory of victory.
Realize this? El Cantare sent branches of his own spirit down to Earth. And with the power of enlightenment, he also produced many guiding spirits of light to help.
Alright, so again, this is about the angels, don't abort them, or whatever.
This project had already been planned 17,000 years ago.
17,000 years ago?
Yes, for it was then when El Cantare's light descended upon the lost continent of Mu.
No. This is not dubbed well. I can say that much. It might look decent. It might look like a real anime, but it sure as fuck sounds like a... It sure as hell sounds like a mod for Oblivion.
Agun, why don't you pray with me?
This is the age of advanced solar technology. Who needs silly prayer? Why am I being dropped from the team?
That's a done deal already, so quit your complaining.
Alright, well, you know, I'm not gonna watch through this whole movie. We'll jump ahead a little bit more, see what happens. See what's going on toward the end. We got a bunch of bald guys. We got some fucking, like, cool headdress ladies. I guess this is Buddha. Yeah, you know, same kind of thing, same old story and song and dance and whatnot, but yeah, they release a lot of this shit, and there's more of these movies. We could keep watching these. Intro to Happy Science movies. We could keep watching this shit, but instead, I would like to show you, Ryuho Okawa Margaret Thatcher. Something supernatural. Spiritual messages from Margaret Thatcher. Apparently this took place on the 9th of April, 2013. Hang on just a second. Let me just take a look real quick. Hang on. Margaret Thatcher death. April 8th, 2013. So this took place literally the day after Margaret Thatcher died. Let's hear what the esteemed, respected leader of the group that put out those last couple movies we saw. Let's see what he has to say, straight from Margaret Thatcher's mouth.
Margaret Thatcher, come down to this place and answer our questions.
You find you were dead yesterday?
Huh?
Can you understand?
I can't.
Oh.
I'm still alive.
Your ex-Prime Minister,
Prime Minister.
Margaret Thatcher?
I've been Prime Minister. Dennis!
One of the greatest Prime Minister in Great Britain. Everybody acknowledges.
Oh yeah, that's right. Everybody fucking loves Margaret Thatcher. That's the one thing that people mostly remember Margaret Thatcher for is being widely loved and praised by everyone. Everybody acknowledges it.
Not just Iron Lady, a hot Iron Lady. Excellent statesman, master, courage.
You know, China has a lot of island disputes with surrounding nations.
A man? Are you a man? Or really?
Oh.
Really a man? Where is Japanese Bushido? Never permit intrusion. Attack them.
Right.
Never afraid. That is politics.
So doesn't Japan, like, not have a military or whatever? Like, what does this guy want? Does this guy want Japan with no military to, like, go to North Korea or whatever country they don't like? China? And, like, fight China? What is the expectation here? Is Japan gonna ask America for help? I don't know what... Does he understand politics? You know, maybe the lady he's channeling the ghost of currently might understand something about politics. Although I guess it's Margaret Thatcher, so probably not.
You realized the revival of the British economy?
Oh, god damn it. God damn it. You know, you missed. You were missing it. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. You guys got to see it again. You guys got to see it again.
Can you understand? You find you were dead yesterday?
Huh?
Can you understand?
I can't.
Oh.
I'm still alive.
Your ex-Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher?
I've been Prime Minister. Dennis!
You are one of the greatest Prime Minister in Great Britain. Everybody acknowledges it.
And not just Iron Lady, a hot Iron Lady.
Nations.
A man? Are you a man?
A man?
Really?
Oh.
Really?
Really a man?
Really, man?
Where is Japanese Bushido?
What does this mean? Like, where is Japanese Bushido? Like, what does that mean? Like, yeah, okay, Bushido. Never permit invasion. What the fuck are you talking about?
Never permit intrusion. Attack them. Never afraid. That is politics.
You realized the revival of the British economy?
Did Margaret Thatcher really revive the British economy? Is that what she's known for? Really? Wasn't there like a horrible fucking recession around the time Margaret Thatcher was in power? I don't know. I've literally never heard anything good about Margaret Thatcher, and whatever this video is trying to do with, like, Oh, yeah, you're the best prime minister. Everybody acknowledges it. You were able to help them with their debt or whatever. Like, really? Is that a thing? Really? Really, a man? You really a man?
I couldn't understand the EU system. Now EU is destroying. I've heard that. I made a prediction about the future of the EU. It's problem.
Why do you... What?
Of the EU.
EU.
It's problem with Deutschland, and another problem is the French. I think. In some meaning, Churchill was great, but in another meaning, he did bad things to the future of the world at that point. Antichrist. There was two Antichrists. One is Hitler, and the other one is Stalin. So very confusing.
Could you tell me the name of your guardian spirit?
Quetzalcoatl.
Saint Michael.
Saint Michael. Saint Michael.
Yeah. He guided me.
When you were in office?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ronald Reagan and Margaret Thatcher both are guided by Saint Michael.
Could you tell me the name when you were in Germany?
What the fuck?
Bismarck.
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
Oh, right. I love that. I love that. He's like, can you tell me your name, by the way, Margaret Thatcher? You know, can you tell me your name while you were alive in Germany? Oh, yeah, I was Bismarck, by the way. And then...
Bismarck.
Oh, right.
Oh, right. Look at that little smile he gives, like, very good. The leader has given us great information today. He was also Bismarck. Very good. Wonderful information. Tell the media.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Thatcher, Margaret Thatcher.
Fight.
Yeah.
Just fight.
We fight.
Japan should
Yeah,
fight.
we
Japan
fight.
should fight. Thank
Japan
you.
should fight.
Thank you very much.
2 recessions under her, too. Wow, the hot iron lady. That's right. What is this from? Happy Science Europe? Let's take a look at their channel. Shut up. Autoplay video. What do we got here? So yeah, this is still an active thing. We got whatever this is here, which looks like a Yakuza box art. We got Kusatsu Akaoni special seminar on Sunday. We got like current seminars happening. Coronavirus and the presidential election. Behind the scene, there is a common conspiracy. Coronavirus. Communist virus! Oh god, guys. Guys! Like, I know I shouldn't be surprised when I read something like communist virus, but I just, you know, once again, I must put that in perspective. Their channel, their official Happy Science Europe YouTube channel, is talking about communist viruses. And meanwhile, they're putting out fucking full theatrical movies in theaters. Just think about that, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot more here. I could go into this a little bit more. They've got multiple channels. They've got Happy Science Europe. They don't feature any other, but they've got a few others. They've got Happy Science Official over here, which has, like, how to cope with stress, about self-reflection. I see on the official channel they have, like, the how to cope with stress and miraculous ways to conquer cancer and things like that. And then on the other channel, Happy Science Europe, they tell you about the communist virus. That's great. That's cool. What level of clear do we need to be to learn about the flying spaghetti monster, by the way? So we're going to move along now. Again, there's a little bit more to Happy Science, but I think we're good for now. We are going to take the next step of consciousness into the world of Unarius, the Unarius Academy of Science, which, as you can see from these lovely thumbnails here. Oh god, I've got the fucking hiccups. Oh no. As you can see from these lovely thumbnails here, Unarius is quite something. This video is from 5 days ago. And you can see this lady's all dressed to the nines. Now, from what I learned about this cult, they're less popular and less well-known than Happy Science. But they're just as influential in a way, where Happy Science has influenced a lot of Japanese media to, like, parody it as, like, a crazy space cult. Unarius is stealthily a bit of a famous space cult, actually, in America. They were formed in California, I believe, back in, like, the 70s or something, and it was formed by this married couple. I think they were married, but they were a couple, and they were kind of like, what's her names? The fucking Doe and T, or whatever. The Marshall Applewhite and his lady, who ran Heaven's Gate. It's kind of similar to that. You know, a husband and wife thing leading this space cult. But yeah, came out of California. And from what I understand, they died sometime in like the late 80s or early 90s or something. And the cult kind of still continues. Some of their beliefs have lingered. But they have been a little bit influential in a way, because apparently the Unarius Academy of Science is one of the influences for the GTA 5 cult. What are they called again? The Epsilon people or whatever? People that, like, abduct Michael and leave him in the desert. This is, like, kind of an inspiration for that. So this is a bit of its own, like, famous, crazy cult in its own right. As I say, this one comes from California, so I can see how that one could also be based on that. I don't know, where did Heaven's Gate come from? Was that also California? I don't know, it might have been Heaven's Gate. But the point is that this is a Californian space cult, not really active anymore. Uriel, the main lady, and her husband, they died many, many years ago. But some of their beliefs linger on, and we're going to watch some of their videos now. And now this is one of my favorite crazy space cults, as a matter of fact, because from what I've seen of it, like, they're not like, I don't know, problematic, I guess is the popular term people would use. They don't, well, maybe they are. I don't know. I don't know the extent of their beliefs. Maybe they hate the Jews or something. But, like, from what I've seen, they're just kind of like a weird, crazy, hippie space cult. And they just believe in, like, aliens. And it's nothing too horrible or crazy. They never made anybody kill themselves or kill other people. So, like, all things considered, this is a pretty A+ cult. And all things considered as well, this cult has some really interesting fucking videos with some cool special effects. And I'm going to show you some of these now. Let's start with this one, Creativity for a Vom. Look at this, first of all, whatever this is here. I'd like to remind you, most of these videos were made in, like, the 70s or the early 80s. Let's just watch Best of the Worst next. What if I did that? What if I just did a stream where we just watched some fucking Red Letter Media? That'd be fun. But yeah, Creativity for a Vom. This was made in, like, the 80s or something, but check this out. Harry Chestman, he's here.
It's hard to accept what I feel and see. But my deep sorrow tells me it is so. My fear toward you is only my guilt.
Yo, it's that lady from Doctor Strange. Nice.
Facing my destructive past.
This has got a big cast, chat.
If you were bored on a ship.
Okay, look at this fucking ship, guys. Look at this fucking cool-ass ship. Look at this cool-ass spaceship with its lights and its fucking, like... This thing looks like a carnival ride. This thing looks like something you see in Niagara Falls or Coney Island. I want to ride the magic glowy spaceship. This is a prog rock album cover. God damn. If you don't see me in the next week, you know what cult I fucking signed my life away to. Probably the Unicult, because that lady's hot. But the point is...
Visually can see the infinite
infinite love from this being. She is presently aboard this ship. For she, in one of her infinite forms,
Oh, there she is.
has tapped herself.
The only cult in which a fucking golden girl sits upon a throne of ice. This lady looks like Blanche put on the fucking outfit for Daenerys or some shit.
Down to express in a physical body.
You know, I hope this lady's done with her space rulings and whatnot in time for the Bridge Club with Madge.
We relate to her more closely. We call her the Elder. However,
oh,
her
the
true self
Elder
is known by the Brothers of Light as the Prince of the Realm, Uriel.
Wait, hang on. What? The Prince of the Realm? She is known as the Prince? Alright, well, you know, far be it for me to argue about, like, fucking gendered terms or whatever here, but I think typically that's known as a princess. But, I mean, that's fine. Let's move it along.
The Prince of the Realm, Uriel.
Oh, God. Look at the fucking weirdo disco floor, yeah. Look at all this weird effect shit. Like, this was made in the 70s or the 80s or something, and this is, like, kinda looking pretty good. This looks better than a lot of movies did back then. How many fucking best of the worst movies have you seen where they have worse effects than this? Let them be progressive, Claude. Jesus. Hey, I already established that I hate women and minorities, okay? What don't you understand about this, alright? Now, I'm a gamer, you know? And gamers are gonna rise up, okay? And we're gonna take back this ethereal realm in the name of Uriel. And we're not gonna have any fucking women there to guide us, alright? So just you back off, alright? You know, I don't need to be progressive. I'm a bad boy. I just want you to know that. Someone in chat mentioned before that this guy looks like Onision, and I can't unsee that. I cannot unsee that. Speaking of Onision, a bit of a pull for the chat, I guess. Hey, chat, should I do a fucking stream about Onision again? Because, like, if you haven't kept up to date, the Discovery Channel, where we do it like they do on the Discovery Channel, they made a documentary series about Onision, of fucking all people. I don't know why the Discovery Channel is talking about Greg, but okay. And apparently it's not very good, but the important thing is apparently it actually fucking spurred YouTube to finally do something. After, like, 10 years of people coming out with legit proof and information about what a shit Greg was, all it took was for the old media to be... all it took was for the new media to be convinced by the old media that they finally had an actual problem. And then they did something about it. So they demonetized all of Greg's channels. And, yeah, I don't know. We might do one final look into Onision. To end it forever. I know I've said that before, and I really would like to end it, but, like, this seems like it's finally over. He's kind of done. I mean, I guess he might still have, like, OnlyFans or whatever. He might still thrive as a bit of a weirdo cult leader, ironically, given the stream subject right now. But, yeah, you know, he's not gonna have a YouTube anymore. I don't know. Let me know if that's something you want to see. A final fucking goodbye to Onision. But speaking of Onision, this weird cult man from the 60s who looks like Onision, or the 70s, or the 80s, or whatever year this is. It was before most of our times. I love this cult's aesthetic. I love all these fucking twinkly rainbow lights. I love the VHS video quality. This is my aesthetic. This is truly how I live my life.
I am Archangel Uriel.
Uriel.
I am light. I am wisdom. I am your future.
We're on an amazing flight in space.
Come with me through this tunnel of stars.
You know, I'm enjoying the Ray Lynch score that's happening right now, but I feel like it could almost use like this right now could almost use like some fucking psychedelic rock, you know? This could use like some flutes and shit. This could I don't know. The thing you gotta know about me, if any of you haven't watched me for long or whatever, is again, this is totally my aesthetic. I'm all about the weird, twinkly, fucking synth music happening in the background. I'm loving this shit. And frankly, again, like if I was ever to join an alien cult, it would be this one. I don't know what they believe. All I've heard so far is stuff about tunnels of stars and Uriel and everything. Fucking Uriel septum. But, like, I don't care what they believe. Look at all this shit.
Here you will find worlds of cosmic love.
Worlds of cosmic love.
There is no end.
No end.
Never, never forget the pathway to the stars. Go in peace, and ever seek within thee the love that I give unto thee. For I am infinity.
Infinity!
Infinity.
Infinity. So that's what you get when you cross. That's what you get when you have the actual cult leader lady doing the voice acting for your video. Eyes address the stars, a smile across my face. We're on an amazing flight in space. You could just see Doctor Who's face showing up right now.
Well,
okay, and now we're all in the fucking right ear, and here once again is Blanche from the Golden Girls in her much more earthly form now, sitting in a fucking like easy chair against a cheap backdrop. Here she is to tell you about her thing. To tell you the truth.
The truth, and as a matter of fact, there is no great artwork that was ever done by the man's conscious mind. They are all inspired. Many of them are not even aware. Even the man Leonardo da Vinci or any of the great artists, they were inspired from their brothers on the inner worlds along with their own higher selves. But this is true, that man does not do inspired, creative, and beautiful work from his conscious mind. But this is the help that we have when we are willing to open our minds and our consciousness to the brothers on the inner.
When a person is aware of that, then, now you say some of the artists were not aware, but they were able to paint beautiful paintings, but if an artist is aware, then there's that much greater beauty that can come through.
And that's true, and you have a much better opportunity for the brothers to come through, because then it becomes a rapport that you work together rather than all one-sided. For the most part,
I'm finna get hooked on the brothers, honestly. So, from what I can tell of this, she's basically saying that no human has ever made anything good on purpose, and it's all like through channeling the spirits of the fifth dimension or whatever the fuck. Okay. Go on.
the Earth world are not aware
Da Vinci.
that we have access to this higher influence and inspiration and ability. But it's there. There are absolutely no limitations to man whatsoever. What he can do if he will open his mind to it.
Oh, and now we're back to the decently produced part. I love how jarring that is. We go from this part that's got, like, the background music, and it's got the spaceship, and then we just, like, fucking wipe to, and suddenly there's just only right ear audio, and there's, like, a hissing VHS recorder noise. And then we wipe back, and here we are, spaceship again. Great. I expect no less from a cult like this, you know? Like, this is some true shit, you know? Like, this is real. People believe this, you know? Like, it's so easy to look at all of this that's happening right now and just look at it with, like, a cynical sense of, like, you know, you've seen it all before, you've seen crazy people and their crazy beliefs, blah, blah, blah. But, like, this is real. People believe this. And they put effort into making this crazy fucking video filled with all this weird bullshit. Like, this is out there. People think this is real. You might have dated a girl on Tinder who believes in the Unarius Academy of Science. Like, and honestly, who can fucking blame them when they got rad-ass spaceships like this?
Sam, we are the brothers of light.
Someone in chat says that abortion is murder, and all I have to say is, you know, listen, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but we left that segment behind, and we are currently vibing with the brothers. We're getting hooked on the brothers right now, so let's not argue. Let's not argue. That's not important. Our cosmic selves are what's important right now, you know? Our pitiful earthly squabbles do not matter. Our meatbag existence is nothing but a dream in the brief sleep of our cosmic selves. And that's what we're learning today with the help of the brothers.
In order for you to understand our thoughts, we are and have been raising your consciousness. Please feel at peace and feel the love we project.
Oh, bubbles.
I feel this goodness, yet I fear for my life. Has this burning sun come to destroy me?
No, just try not to drink any of the fucking flavor aid they give you.
Or have they come to...
Yes, to you and your people, we bring a new and wondrous future.
This is such a trip, dude. I'm loving this. Yeah, anybody know any, like, super hippies with, like, a big beard and they smoke pot all the time? Like, just give this to them. This is perfect for that kind of guy. Look at the effects! I want to know who made this fucking ship look this rad. Look at this disco floor bullshit. This was from, like, the 80s or the 70s or something. Does it say a year? Does it say... It does not say a year. That's a shame. There are some comments, though. Awesome! I truly like this. Whoa, this is amazing. This is a really cool video. I also believe in infinity and endless multiverse. No absolute beginning or end. So that's cool. These are some weirdo, fringy cult beliefs that I can get behind, because they don't like deny the rape of Nanking or include channeling recently dead people. Nothing stupid like that. Just sci-fi disco ships. Yes, I stand the drag alien cult. Shut up. This is who I am. Don't make fun of my culture. Who would do that? Nobody that I know.
I can't believe my eyes. The god of the sun. Run, Zan, run.
I and others have come from a world To teach you and your people a more progressive way of life.
Progressive?
We have no intention.
Oh, I see. So this is the other side of the coin. I gotcha. I gotcha. So the lady really is the she-prince of the... Okay. This is... So the last cult was was Trump's America, but this is Biden's America. I see.
Harming you.
Hey man, if Biden's America is anywhere near as psychedelic as this shit, I'm down for it.
So you see, when man begins to live as he truly is, a spiritual being, then we brothers can come to him and can come to you and express in these beautiful, inspired ways. And I must say that anything in a positive, constructive, or beautiful artistic way that has ever come to the earth plane at any time has been done in this way.
You know, that's a good question, chat member, and also Star Trek quote. What does God need with the starship? That's a good question. So that's just the first video on this. If we take a look, Uriel speaks in the landing clip. This is just kind of her sitting on her wacky spaceship set.
Years ago, for this very purpose, these ships, starships, will land, and they have been built to all interconnect. Like this model you see behind me, they have been built so that they all interconnect.
What the fuck am I looking
when
at?
they are descended,
dude,
they will...
Like, this is a thing. This is not even a thing where you worry about what you're looking at. Like, I'm looking at this now, and I'm trying to decipher what the fuck this is. What this is. I'm trying to decipher what any of this shit is that's going on. And my brain is telling me, listen, dude, just look at the pretty colors and keep hitting that bong. It's fine.
They have been built so that they all interconnect. And when they are...
You ever see the SOS cult video on Red Letter Media? Someone asks. I see you weren't here for earlier in the stream when I referenced that. Yes, I have. That's my favorite Best of the Worst video. I think it's the best video overall. Because it's also the one that has Tales from Genesis Space, which is also similar to this. So check out Best of the Worst number 5. Or I guess it's... Is it Wheel of the Worst number 5? I don't remember. But Best of the Worst. Very good. Yeah, we'll probably be looking at the SOS video after this. Because I feel like that's a good way to cap this whole stream off, is like, take a look at my other favorite cult video.
Descended, they will land, and it will be a permanent structure on the Earth world, where people can come from all over the world to study and learn, and each ship will...
I want to be on the team of people that made the, like, paper mache spaceship with light up effects in the background. Like, this looks like the best prop at the local kindergarten school play.
Will be loaded with 1,000 passengers from each world. So that means we'll have 33,000 what you call aliens. To me, they're my beloved advanced brothers and sisters from these other worlds. I am very familiar with all the people who will come. I have been working with them for many, many thousands of years. These ships have been built of crystal and gold and will last eternally. They will not deteriorate.
Ship that I have built for us of crystal and gold got into the wrong hands and truth was sold. So that's this video. Got a lot more interviews with Uriel and whatnot. We got What is Unarius over here. This lady looks like a Karen. I think my favorite video was this one, the ICCC Lesson 2 Part 2 from 8 videos, or from 8 years ago. Speaking of which, yeah, 11 years ago, 8 years ago, these are some pretty old videos. Just thought I'd mention that. This has been, obviously this is an old cult, so it makes sense that their videos have been on the site for a while, but yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing these in a slightly higher resolution, if possible.
From out of the
Chrono
stars,
Trigger music.
a beacon of light beckons humanity forward.
Oh, damn.
Bringing a message of scientific understanding creative expression.
If only the first female Doctor looked like this, honestly. Like, if only the Doctor Who season 13 intro started and it was just
beacon
like...
of light beckons humanity forward.
Like, that would have been amazing. I want the next season of Doctor Who. I don't care who the next Doctor is. I just want them to film it on VHS. That'll be perfect.
Bringing a message of scientific understanding, creative expression, and exemplifying love in action.
This looks like it was made more recently. This looks like it was made in, like, Windows Media Player or some shit. Or whatever, Movie Maker. $1956? What the fuck? 56? 1956?
Are unable to describe.
Oh damn, this is some ancient shit. God damn. God damn! To quote some ordinary gamers, God damn! This is some really ancient shit. Yeah, the cult goes back a long ways. I guess they died. The Ernest Norman and his wife, I think her name's Ruth, aka Uriel. They like died in the 80s or something, but the cult started in the 50s. There's actually a lot of DNA shared with Heaven's Gate. I'm surprised.
Factually, and in a way in which people can understand them. That is the purpose of Unarius, which culminated as an outgrowth of the tension between fundamentalism and science, and built up from that time. This condition was further aggravated by an Austrian monk, known Mendel. This holy and pious man, in going about in his gardens, and we cannot call these scientists devils because they were very religious in their nature. Darwin led his family in morning prayer every morning. Mendel...
Okay, well, this is from the 50s, and it sure as fuck feels like it. Why did I think this was my favorite one? Oh yeah, dog.
And so, and in their cycles are just as important
Why is
to
there a
plants
dog?
and animals as they are to humans.
Oh, because animals, okay. Was this edited by, like, a 5-year-old?
And the hospitals, the asylums, like that. It is in, shall I say, the malformations, in the transposition of the harmonic frequency relationships of the atomic structure with the higher realms and dimensions.
Okay, you just... Okay, thank you. I think those are the words... I think that exact sequence of words that he just said here is how you fix the engine on the Starship Enterprise. That was some cool techno-babble, dude. I hate to keep referencing Doctor Who, but that really sounded like something from out of the Third Doctor. Like, reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. That was some shit. Can we hear that again?
It is in, shall I say, the malformations, in the transposition of the harmonic frequency relationships of the atomic structure with the higher realms and dimensions.
This motherfucker just like channeled some part of his brain that I didn't know existed, where he just like started vomiting forth a bunch of fucking vaguely science fiction sounding stuff. Good for him, honestly.
We must remember also that it was about 50 years ago that people who suffered from various mental aberrations and were known as crazy people were locked in cages like animals. They were kept in freezing weather. They were chained. They were beaten. They were left half naked and starving because they weren't human anymore.
What?
Well, we've gone a little farther than that now. We take them inside where it's warm and we feed them and keep them clothed.
Uh-huh.
But we still treat them like they're insane.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. Sometimes, you know, Sometimes you decide to take Jerry Langford hostage while you're dressed in a Hawaiian shirt just so you can be on the air. Like, you know, sometimes some shit's just crazy. I don't know what to tell you. Some people have things wrong with their brain. Like, the brain is such a complex organ. Even if you believe all the crazy space vibrational frequency harmonic stuff, like, the brain is pretty universally agreed upon as a pretty cool, complicated organ. Is it not easy enough to believe that there might just be, like, something wrong? Like, it might be easy for it to go wrong, you know what I mean? Like, any slight tiny little thing wrong with your brain, and suddenly you like to fucking yiff to I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes suddenly you like to yiff to a character that's so degenerate I can't even think of it. But, like, you know, it's a really complex fucking organ. I don't know why it's easier for these people to believe that, no, bro, you're not crazy. You're just, like, in tune with your harmonic vibrational super frequencies from space. Rather than, like, oh yeah, you might just have, like, one tiny chemical bit, like a little bit of your chemicals that are imbalanced, and now you like to eat dog feces. Like, you know, that's just the way the brain is.
When we get down to the basic causes of insanity, and what causes these conditions, the scientist, or the psychiatrist, if we call him thus, will have to go back to the New Testament.
The scientist, aka Jesus. What?
We're all familiar with the story, and if we can believe any part of the Bible at all, or the mission of Jesus, either that or we are forced to throw it out of the window. We all know of the story when Jesus approached the crazy man in the cemetery, as he was called, a man obsessed with demons. And so the demons cried and screamed, "Where shall we go if you cast us out of him?" And so Jesus told them, "Enter then into this herd of swine." And they did that, and the swine were obsessed and ran down and cast themselves into the sea. Evidently, the modern psychiatrist has gone past the point where he should take the word of an advanced master like Jesus. He refuses to recognize the spiritual elements of man's transposition in the terrestrial dimension.
Stupid psychologists with your science. If only Jesus was here so he could tell people to... What was it that he said? Can we go over that again real quick?
And they did that. And the man in the cemetery, as he was called, a man obsessed with demons. And so the demons cried and screamed, "Where shall we go if you cast us out of him?" And so Jesus told them, "Enter then into this herd of swine." And they did that.
Okay, so, right. Okay, I got you. So the solution then is not to take your medicine. It's just to wait for Jesus. Just to wait for Jesus to show up and give your insanity to, like, some kid instead. I guess. Great. Yeah. Let me just do that. Yeah. Don't worry, don't worry. No, officer. I promise. I promise. I'm not crazy. Just because I'm naked in the middle of this school. I'm not crazy, sir. Okay? I gave my craziness to that child over there. Okay? Just let me go. I'm sane here. You're the crazy ones. Alright, well, this is the ICCC thing. We're gonna do, like, one more from these people. Lemuria Rising clip. Let's try this one.
Greetings, friends.
Oh, greetings.
My name is Herodotus. I was known on your Earth as an historian in the ancient culture you know as Greece. Since leaving the Earth plane, my work has continued, chronicling the histories of not only your world, but many other worlds. But tonight we're going to present to you a history of a civilization that held a very important role in the spiritual development of your world. Yet most people today know little.
You know, okay, so can we go back here to this, because this is a great set. What I can make out of this anyway, because it's so VHS fuzzy, and it was posted like 10 years ago or whatever, but, like, this is a great set. This looks like a fucking public access kids show about like, well, hey there, kids. I'm gonna show you about history today. And this guy comes out in a fucking toga and he's like, hey there, I'm fucking Herpes or whatever he said his name was. I'm here to teach you about Greek history or whatever. Like this has the vibe of like a PBS kids show.
The Earth plane, my work is continued. A nation that held a very important role in the spiritual development of your world. Yet most people today know little about this land, a great continent that rose above the Pacific Ocean, Lemuria. Lemuria was seeded by great advanced minds coming to this Earth world from
There she
a
is!
planet named Lemuria. The Lemurians came to planet Earth to help those aborigines of the Earth world
I know
regain
this
their
story.
spiritual understanding.
I saw this.
A spiritual understanding that had been lost
Oh,
centuries
dude.
before.
I understand the cult story. I'm like halfway there, okay? I just need to learn like their version of Shura Pee, and I'm in.
When the people of Earth, living on other planets, were virtually the renegades of the galaxy. Their warring attitudes and their desire for control and dominance over others brought death and destruction to entire planetary systems. To stop this cancer from spreading further, the Brotherhood of Intelligence isolated these negative souls to one small planet on the perimeter of the galaxy, and there they were left to fight amongst themselves. Thousands of years passed, and finally the conditions were right for the brothers to once again bring a higher truth to the prodigal sons and daughters of Earth. The planet Lemuria was a very advanced Earth world, so developed that it was almost into an astral state. The great masters came from this beautiful, lighted world, bringing their
colors.
love, compassion, and understanding.
That's right, the brothers ended cancer. Mario and Luigi saved cancer. That's the next Mario and Luigi game. Really excited.
One of the leaders of the 11 Masters, especially incarnated through the civilization of Lemuria.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This fucking Power Rangers looking bitch. Jesus Christ. I am convinced at this point that this is just an excuse for her to wear these stupid costumes. Because, like, I get it, right? Like, I dress like this. You know how George Costanza says that if it was socially acceptable, he would drape himself in velvet? Well, goddammit, if it was socially acceptable, I would dress myself like this, and I would walk to my store, and I would buy some pierogies and sour cream, and I'd be like, what? Yeah, I look like this! And it would be fine.
Lemuria, its 100,000-year history.
I'm just not confident enough. Oh, I guess that's the end of that video. It's 100,000-year history. Alright, well, that is the Unarius cult, and they are very interesting. They appear to be, as far as we can tell, somewhat harmless. They have some recent videos, too. Actually, they have one from 5 days ago. What is this? An interview from 88.
All the frustrations of his earth life, and coming to me today with this thought of, I had no idea. You know, I had no idea it was this wonderful, and I even said out loud, that's what I've been trying to tell you, but he knows now, and that was just the most beautiful, overwhelming feeling of love for my father. And I again said out loud, I love you, Dad. I'm so thrilled that you are, you know, where you are, and that you're able to be awakened to your own spiritual understanding. And I know that he'll come back. And
oh god, this guy's in the cult, isn't he? This guy's some weird cult guy. This dude with this fucking Jerry Seinfeld perm. Man, it's a good thing we got past this haircut. Like, you ever just look at a haircut from like 10 years ago or whatever from the past, and you're just like, really? This was the thing. What brought us to this point? What asshole came along and rode some unicycle in Times Square and people looked at him and they were like, damn, dude, I'm gonna dress my fucking hair like this. But yeah, unrelated to his hair, yeah, this man seems to be kind of in the cult. in a way that's a little bit sad, honestly. Like, we're making jokes about, oh, I joined this cult and whatnot, but I mean, cults are dangerous, obviously. Like, I like to believe that the people that watch me know better enough that, like, I'm not serious when I say, well, first of all, I like to think people believe I like to believe people are mature enough and aware enough to understand that when I say that you know, that I would like to join this cult, or that anything else, perhaps, like maybe that I hate women and minorities, then it's clearly a joke. But in all seriousness, when I look at something like this and I hear this guy talking and he seems so, like, dedicated to this cult, and he's just talking about it, and he's like, oh, the love that I feel such love. And I'm like, man, yeah, I mean, this one is better than the last one, because the last cult was fucking, like, going off on some real shit, but this cult, as far as I can tell, they seem to be relatively chill. But even still, this is what you get when, like, it's whatever cult you have, you're gonna have sad people that have nothing, and they, like, give everything that they are to this cult, and they just go, like, too into it, I guess. I don't know. It's just sad, you know? Like, it's all fun and games when you see the fun special effects, and you see the, like, the lady in her stupid Power Rangers outfit. But then you see this guy who looks like he actually believes this shit, and, like, man, I'm just sorry for this dude. I hope he was able to come to his senses at some point. But you know, let's jump a little further. Let's hear what Uriel has to say.
To Florida. I'm very glad for your mother, who's going to have your presence and your knowledge shared with her. So do you have some other questions
I sure
you'd
do.
like to ask?
We were talking about past life therapy, and there are a lot of organizations and groups.
Someone in chat says, unsubbed, grow a pair, faggot. Alright, well, thank you. Have a nice day. Buy Hitman 3. That's all I have to say. You can unsub to me, but buy Hitman 3. Thank you.
That are delving into past lives, but they use what they call past life
Where
regression.
is your Bushido?
Is that something that Unarius teaches? What is the difference between?
No, we do not. We do not regress people into their past life. There is no hypnosis needed. It's very helpful and meaningful to the individual when his mind can hypnosis. I would not recommend hypnosis for anyone unless the one doing the hypnotizing will tell the individual afterwards what he has said, or listen or hear his tape. He will have no way of knowing anyway what was said. But the thing is, will he always tune back?
Okay, my brain right now is sort of like it's trying to decrypt what she's saying, and it's like a computer that's like, it's like a little progress bar that's almost at 100%, and then it stops and goes back to 0, and it's like, fucking progress failed, because I do not know what the fuck she's talking about. We're gonna jump ahead to 10:08. What do you got to say, lady?
In his 50, 60, 70 years, he eats, he sleeps, he works. Maybe he goes to his church on Sunday. He lives 1/3 of the time watching the television. So what benefit? What does he benefit himself? Very little, if anything. And sometimes...
What are you talking about?
And it's sad to say, but sometimes he evolves and really degenerates his evolution. And when he does things that are really negative in a very evil way, negative and evil, he regresses his evolution and goes way back in his evolution that he has to again.
Oh, see, then you get into this kind of shit, and it's like, oh, it's negative and evil things, and it's like, oh, yeah, again, I need an itemized, like earlier with Happy Science, where they were like, we're gonna cleanse the filth from the earth. I'm like, okay, give me an itemized list, 1 through 100,000 or whatever. Give me an itemized list of the things that are your grievances. Who are you cleansing? And in this case, it's like, what are the evil things that this guy did that you're talking about right now? Like, what did he do? Did he sit around playing video games? Did he fucking vote for the Democrat Party? Like, what are we talking about? What's the evil thing that he did? I don't know. I don't know.
Dig out all that he's accumulated.
It seems to be like she's the judge of this situation. It's up to her what you did, if what you did is evil or sacred or whatever, and that's the problem, you know? It's like, again, it's all fun and games when you see all these effects and this lady in her stupid fucking, what is this outfit? What is she wearing? What am I looking at? It's too low res to see, but it looks like is this like a Fruit of the Loom? I see grapes. There's like a steak over here. What the fuck is this? But the point is, this is all fun and games. With the glowy, stupid fucking cardboard spaceship in the background. All fun and games. But the guy and he seems like he buys this, and then this lady's talking, and you hear her, and she's like, oh, well, he was doing something that's evil and negative, and I'm like, okay, so he fucking, like, he videotaped Roots. Like, what are we talking here that's evil and negative? He tore the tags off of his fucking mattresses. He copied that floppy. Like, what are we dealing with that's evil and negative that makes him a bad person, you know? It's like, whenever it's one person here who's, like, judge and jury of, like, oh, that was an evil, negative thing. You don't want to be a part of a group like that. I don't know, I shouldn't have to explain that cult's bad. But I guess I worry. I know there's younger people that watch. They hear me say earlier in the video or earlier in the stream, I'm like, haha, I joined this cult, but, you know, I want to make it clear. It's like, this is the problem. This is what you see as the issue, is when one person is casually discussing, oh yeah, this guy did something that was evil because I decided it was evil. I don't know, maybe the guy fucking raped a baby. I don't know what the guy did. I don't know what the context is, but the point is, if it's one person that's deciding, you know, this or that, he wore mismatched socks, he goes to hell. Like, you don't want to be a part of a group like that. Jump ahead one more time.
Hey, that spiritual contact. Then we progress and we advance to the point where our consciousness is, the level where our consciousness is at that time. So you see, it behooves us to gain all the understanding that we can and to move forward every day. For we never know when that beautiful moment, when the angels of the inner say, your cycle is concluded, come on with us now. We never know when that beautiful cycle will come about. There have been several students whose physical cycle was terminated while they were here. And for the
fucking bruh. What was
there have been when that beautiful cycle will come about. There have been several students whose physical cycle was terminated while they were here.
I don't like the sounds of that. I really do not like the sounds of that. I don't like the way she describes it in her fucking cutesy cult terms. I do not like the sounds of that. What, do they all die of unrelated causes? Do they all happen to die in unrelated accidents? How far apart were these deaths? What are we talking here? I need, once again, details. We need more details. Jesus Christ. Oh. Terminated? How many, though? Yeah, like, how many we talking here? How many people died on your watch? Oh, God! Did they just admit to I mean, I don't know about that, but yeah, they all died from COVID, yeah. Yeah. Oh God, okay, alright, one final jump ahead, just in case there's anything else funny.
College, but eternally, man's mission His job here on earth, his purpose, is to learn, is to gain greater wisdom, greater understanding.
That's not true. Man's purpose on Earth is to find a thick bitch. Okay, so that's fine. That's Uriel. That's the Uranus cult or whatever. And we are gonna move along from that to our final segment of the night. We've been going a lot longer than I thought I would. I was assuming I would be done in like an hour and a half or so, and I'd just power through it. But no, you know, the Uranus cult has really filled me with things to discuss, and it's really fun. So one final thing that I'd like to share with you guys before I move on to the super chats. By the way, for those of you who've not watched the stream before or whatever, I do tend to do the super chats at the end. I saw somebody earlier in chat be like, yeah, Bear, get to the super chats. I do that at the end. Thank you all very much. I will be getting to those shortly, but before we get to those, I would like to take a look. For anybody who has not seen this before, I am going to show some of this to you. Full credit for finding this goes to the Best of the Worst episode, but this is a video. Oh, where's the full thing? Where's the full thing? Come on, I need the full thing. SOS video. Family International. Internationac, sure. Where's the full? There you go. So, let me set the scene for you. In fact, let me even show you some of the episodes here. Best of the Worst, right? We're on Best of the Worst. We're spinning the wheel of the worst. We're seeing what wacky tapes we pick for today.
Oh no! Someone send out an SOS for us, because we're going to be watching a monkey
smoking a pipe
in a suit.
So like you see
a monkey.
You see this cover, right? And like, what is this cover, right? Like, there's this monkey in a suit, and there's a man being turned into a space death ray. There's a robot. There's like a Nazi man in a trench coat. There's a happy white couple. Like, what's going on here, right? And so you watch further. You're now immediately compelled to watch the rest of this Red Letter Media video. And, well, I guess I'll just show you this.
Was that robot using the shake weight or masturbating?
That was the jerk-off robot.
I'm getting a Japanese vibe so far. I'm not sure what it is.
Is this a music video?
And they try to decipher what the fuck this is, and this becomes one of the greatest moments of the entire Best of the Worst saga. And so I would like to share with you this video, SOS from Family International. Once again, they did not know when they found that tape. And most of us, I'm assuming, that watched that video did not know when we found that tape what in the fuck was related to it. But when they got through it, they realized that it was like some weird kind of cult propaganda thing. But only after that, later on like their subreddit or whatever, did people realize that it was actually tied to the cult that like Joaquin Phoenix's family was a part of, and some other celebrities called Family International. And they're like a pretty fucked up bad cult that allegedly, legal reasons, allegedly, pretty fucked up from what we've heard. Apparently there's like abuse situations going on, a lot of bad things, but yeah, they made this music video, I guess, in Japan in like the fucking 80s or the early 90s or something. And you know, it starts off tame enough, right? It starts off with federal law thing, right? Yeah, sure. Got a bunch of Japanese people playing, you know, typing with their computers. There's SOS on the screen. They're unhappy, you know, as you can tell. A lot of good noises, good sound effects, jerk-off robot. And then we get into this weird music video. Now, try to get that out of your head for the next week, fuckers. Try to get that the fuck out of your head. The D da da da. That is gonna be in your head forever, and you can't do anything about that. That's just gonna happen now. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's your permanent scar for watching this stream. I hope you fucking like it. Thank you for watching the stream, by the way.
Computer crazy, boys won't be long. They'll be replacing man with machines that talk and can think. Everything is cold.
Oh, is this the one that's in English? Okay. Yeah, when they watch the one on Best of the Worst, it's in Japanese. The whole video, the whole 34.5 minute video here is in Japanese. I think it was originally made in Japan, but the cult is originally from the States, I think. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. But yeah, this is the American version, I guess. So at least we can kind of understand what they're talking about. And yeah, basically this first song is just about like, computers are, you know, bad, the computer crazy, and machines can think, and it's making people unhappy. And it all starts off not so weird. This is the most catchy shit, dude. This is the catchiest shit. So that's the first song, right? And it's pretty simple. It's pretty not too crazy. Computer crazy. Get that out of your head. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you. You will die if you don't get it out of your head, fucker. I'm threatening you right now, viewer. So that's a good song. It's kind of fun. It's just a fun little, you know, song. But then we start to get progressively a little more fucked up. Here's Moments. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. So we got the White People Band. This is like the Strawberry Social or something. The whitest kids you know. And, yeah, I mean, this I'm not gonna show most of this, because this one kind of sucks, but, like, this is basically just about this girl and this guy, and they don't want to fuck before marriage, essentially, and that's basically it. And then we start to get into the really weird shit. Did Charlie make a monkey out of you? Let's just watch some of this.
Say about 60 billion years ago, a little fish changed to a tadpole, sprouted legs and grew some hands, then it crawled out on the land, changed from a reptile to a monkey, then a man. So today I took the Bible to my school.
Oh boy.
But the teacher said that was against the rules.
That isn't cool.
She said my grandpa's a gorilla, my dad's a chimpanzee, and my little baby brother's a baboon. Did Charlie make the monkey?
Man, it sure is easy to call science stupid when you completely fucking straw man what science actually is saying. Yeah, dude, your father's a monkey. That's the point of evolution. That's what it's saying. It isn't fucking amazing that people still believe things like this. I mean, again, we're not out here to like persecute anybody for their beliefs, but you know, man, yes we are. Fuck you. Evolution's real. Shut up. I don't care. Fuck you.
Do you think you should be living in a zoo? Don't you know that it's a lie? When it comes your turn to die, you'll find out you're not a monkey but a fool. Well, I've heard some far-fetched.
You're not a monkey, you're the whole zoo. So yeah, this is anti-evolution's song, I guess. And oh, here's a fun one. Mother, let me live. Chat, I'd like you to guess what recurring theme we're gonna be touching on with this one. There goes Daddy. Guys, like, cause the thing is, right, is like we start the video, right, and it's just like, you know, it's just all simple, like SOS! It's all just a fun fucking dance number, and 13 minutes later, it turns into this girl fucking getting an abortion. This is me. You probably wonder how I got into this situation right now.
Your heart, or hear my call, mother, keep me. I'm your baby. Oh, mother, let me live. Don't take away my life. Mother, let me live. You know it isn't right.
Oh, they get the little kid wave at her. This is actually the inspiration for the scene with on Joker with him on the bus with the little kid. I know that doesn't seem like it would be, but you know, remember Joaquin Phoenix was in this cult, so there you go. But yeah, so this is the abortion song. And then from what I remember at the end of the video, you remember how in the beginning the dad was like running away because she was like planning on getting an abortion. Well, at the end, she chooses to keep the baby and the dad stays. Look, the dad, he's back because he's gonna be a dad, and abortion is bad. So that's very cool. Dancing through the posies. That's right. What's the next song? Oh yeah, Kathy, don't go. This song's great. Okay, chat. This song is great. With it, please do not spoil in chat what this song is about, if anybody knows, because this one is one of my favorites.
No more need to carry cash or credit cards. The price of the goods you buy is now automatically subtracted from your bank account by the computer terminal at the checkout stand. It's fast. It's easy.
Don't go, Kathy, don't go.
Don't go, Kathy, don't go. Don't go, please don't go.
Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today.
Don't go, Kathy, don't go.
Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today.
Don't go, Jesus is the way.
There's a very strange man at the checkout stand, and there's a laser scanner where you put your hand. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today.
Don't go, Kathy, don't go.
Without a computer ID, there's no way to pay.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Oh god, this is so stupid. So there's a lot to unpack here, right? So
computer ID, there's no way to pay.
So without a computer ID, there's no way to pay. So apparently at some point back in like the fucking dark ages of the 70s or whatever, there was like some minor stir in the religious community about how barcodes were like evil. You can see how this man has the 666 on his chest. Barcodes are evil, you see, because apparently in every barcode there's like a repeating number of 666. So like it'll be a 6 and then some numbers and then a 6 and then some numbers and then a 6. Or something like that. I think that's how it is. Don't go to me for full fucking Wikipedia facts. You should know this by now. But the point is there's some stir over barcodes. And so, here we have the Satan Nazi man who scans your barcode forehead. I guess this is the inspiration for Hitman. Buy Hitman 3, everybody. So you too could be a Satan barcode man and murder the 1%.
Don't go, please don't go. I know there's a sale and a special on rice, and you can buy beans at a giveaway price.
Oh, by the way, yeah, you can buy beans at a giveaway price. I know that's compelling, but Satan, guys, like, I know you're gonna have to really weigh... That's gonna go off on a whole other point, but now, like, every line is so dumb. We gotta hear that again.
Hey, don't go, please don't go. I know there's a sale and a special on rice, and you can buy beans at a giveaway price.
Well, I know you want your beans, man, but think about Satan, dude. Come on.
But that's just their way to get you down there. What you don't know is that they're everywhere. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today.
Oh yeah, so the thing I was gonna say before was, so most of us who are watching this now are probably not going to know this. And I never really thought about it before either, but it was only in like the 70s, I think. Maybe even the early 80s, something like that, when barcodes and all of that were like becoming a thing. I guess before that they just didn't bother with that sort of thing. But yeah, I think it was like the 70s or the 80s they started introducing barcodes on all the products. And yeah, apparently that was Satan. You know, so you know, that's you gotta watch out for that. You know, you're going along with your life and suddenly, uh-oh, Satan. Uh-oh, barcode, Satan. Can't go to that store anymore. They got Satan. They started stocking Satan on their shelves, so I can't shop there.
Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. They had a special program on the TV last night, explaining calmly why these things must be done right. They say their new computer is the way to control.
So yeah, so so the thing is, right, is like, so they started putting barcodes on the food, yeah? But none of that goes to explain why this has jumped in logic to the people here, to the people being, like, branded with barcodes on their foreheads. I guess because the food has it, like... They just decided, that, you know, first the food, next us. I don't know, I feel like they could put the barcodes on a few more things before they put them on the people. They could put them on, like, pigs. Insane pigs, maybe. They could put them on, like, I don't know, cans of soda pop. Whatever. A whole bunch of things, and then they could come to us, you know? It could be a process. I don't know, it just seems like a weird, slippery slope.
What they didn't say is that it cost your soul. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today.
Don't go, Kathy, don't go.
Without a computer ID, there's no way to pay.
Don't go, Jesus is the way.
There's a very strange man at the checkout stand, and there's a laser scanner where you put your hand. Kathy, don't go.
Oh man, I know what song I'm starting the next stream with, dude.
To the supermarket today.
Oh, go off.
Can't you see what they're trying to do? This isn't just a new craze. They want to make us their slaves.
Man, they are not subtle about it at all anymore, and that's what's so beautiful about it, right? Is like, again, I have to take you back to the fucking best of the worst video, right? Like, you're just there. You're just a fan of best of the worst, talks about fucked up movies, and like weird instructional tapes or whatever, and you see this tape for SOS and you're like, what could this possibly be? And it starts out so innocent with SOS, and it's just about like computers or whatever, and then it starts to get progressively weirder, and by slightly over the halfway mark, they are telling you that they will make you their slaves if you go to the supermarket and buy your beans.
Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today. Don't go, Kathy, don't go. Kathy, let's leave while there's still time to get.
Kathy, let's go have premarital sex instead of, oh no, Satan!
away. Honey, don't worry, just take my hand.
Also, the thing you have to keep in mind, right, is like when they first watched this on Best of the Worst, none of this was in English. None of this was in English. It was all in Japanese. So they had to like slowly piece together that, oh my god, they're trying to warn you that they're gonna turn you into slaves with barcodes because Satan. And oh, you know, chat, you're not ready for the next one. The next video, too.
We have to live off the land. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today.
So, yeah, you know, that's Kathy. Kathy, don't go. What is the next one? He's coming soon. Oh, he's coming. Oh, there he is. It's Satan. It's Satan, man. The 666 squad. These are the roving Trump hate squads that go out and knock over your Biden signs that we've been hearing. You know, actually, I made jokes about that like a year ago, but apparently that's like happening now, so maybe I won't make jokes about that. These are the 666 squads that are going out there to burn your Al Jolson records down and replace them with Black Sabbath. That's what's happening. I cannot wait for the bass to drop on this one. The fucking sub bass is about to go hard. That's right, Bill Clinton's coming to kill Kathy. The Bean Squad. Oh, they're running in coordination. Oh, he's gonna get his man. I love how suddenly there's a fucking plot, too. Like, halfway through the video, all of a sudden, now there's a narrative. And, like, the Kathy... Now we're following the epic of Kathy. This is a prog rock epic 3-part masterpiece of Kathy and the Supermarket Man. I want to know what the Supermarket Man is supposed to be. Like, I get it, right? Like, okay, there's barcodes and they're the mark of the beast, right? Got it. Okay, maybe someday they'll put that. Hey, they got it all. Listen, I get it. They put the barcodes on all of the food real quickly. Everybody complied really fast. Who's to say they won't put it on our foreheads next? That's really stupid, but who's to say, right? Like, I get it. But then where does the evil 666 Nazi man show up in this equation? What is he meant to represent? Is he just the invisible hand of the government and he's here to, like, represent that? Is that what this is? Maybe it is. Maybe this is like a fucking subtle film masterpiece. I don't know. He is the white cis male. Yeah. Agent 47 is the Antichrist, which means killing the 1% is a bad idea, apparently. Everything I've been told is a lie. The man! Ah. This was made by libertarians. I love, by the way, this is not even music anymore. This is just a fucking chase through the woods. This isn't even a music video at this point. By the end of this, it's gonna be a fucking Pixar animated short. Oh, here's the music. Oh yeah, use your religion superpowers. Nice. Yeah, white people. Yeah. Yeah. One in chat says this is the future Biden wants. Did you see all those white people? This is clearly the Trump future. Come on. La la. Yeah, so again, we started this tape and we were on machines, and then teen pregnancy, and then a fucking monkey evolution, and then abortion, and then Satan Man at the grocery store stopping you from buying your beans, and now it's the apocalypse. What the fuck? Shall descend from heaven with a shout, and with the voice of the archangel. Oh my god! I was not wrong! It's turning animated! Holy shit! It's gonna turn into a He-Man episode. And the dead in Christ, they shall rise first. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Yeah, boy, this is sure all fun until you realize this involves all of them fucking dying. That's cool. When does, yes. There he is! There he is! He died for your sins! About 2,000 years ago! Jesus just shows up and he's like, thanks, bro. Thanks for joining the cult, bro. Jesus is happy with you. You're gonna get a special spot in heaven. So after hearing this on the judgment day, you can't say you didn't know. 'Cause I'm telling you, before it is too late. But if you don't take heed, prepare to meet your fate. Oh man, oh. You know, Jesus is great, but what about this guy in the fucking, like, Halloween costume? La la! That's a pretty good rhyme right there. Let's jump ahead. What do we got here? There's a new world we're making. Oh god. So many lands and nations, and yet everybody in this video is either Japanese or white. Isn't that weird? Share, right? Okay. Okay then. So like a post-credits scene? The fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Why is there like 10 minutes of fucking blue? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Who the fuck uploaded this, you fucking hack? Alright, well, that's the SOS tape. Thank you everybody for watching. We are going to be doing some super chats now. I gotta get some fucking space music playing. Hang on. Let me just, yeah. Yeah, here you go. Perfect. Perfect. This is just what I was thinking of this entire fucking stream, is like the journey from fucking GTA 4. Alright, so $10 from KDD. Hello, Papa Claw. Glad to finally catch you live. Been binge watching your stuff since finding you and have determined we should get married. Anyway, let me know when you're free, lol. Winky face. Well, thank you very much, but I'm good, but I appreciate that. Please enjoy the continued watching of the channel, though. Thank you. $5 from Megan O'Callahan. Hey, Claw Daddy, time to chill and eat dinner while I avoid CNN Kringe and listen to your primo content. Multiple smiley faces. Really, it's one smiley face with multiple mouths, which is pretty disturbing. But, yeah, you know, just turn off CNN, I would say. Unsub from CNN. Delete CNN from your memory. That's the best option. $1 from Josh Colhoun. No message, but thank you very much. $4.99 from Pina. I watched PBS as a kid, listened to NPR when I was in college, but now I learned from Deadwing Dork streams. Yeah, that's the way you do it. I come at you with the real facts, the full truth, the full facts, all of the information. I never leave anything out. I'm completely unbiased in every sense, and I hate women and minorities. So there you go. Let's somebody actually fucking try to, like, get me on that. That's gonna be great. That's the real meme of it. That's when somebody actually gets mad at it. That's only then is when it really becomes funny. $5 from Engineer Gaming. Hey, Stinky. Hello, unsightly. $5 from Lord Crow. Thank you very much. No message, but thank you. $1 from Reptile Queen, no message, but thank you. £5 from Corpse House. Cool to see you back. Hope you're doing good today, Claw. I'm doing okay, except I had a bit of a headache earlier because Hitman VR does that to you. Hitman VR is pretty cool, by the way. I recommend it. Buy Hitman 3, everybody. Please. Please, let me super chat you instead so you can go buy Hitman 3. I mean it. Buy Hitman 3. $10 from Cassie C. Take my money. Oh, okay. I mean, fine. Pull my arm. All right. $5 from... thank you very much, Cassie. $5 from some generic name. Om Shinrikyo is also a Japanese cult with their own anime. They're most famous for perpetrating the worst terror attack in Japan's history. That's right. The sarin gas attacks in '95, I believe. Yeah. They are like probably the most famous alien cult in Japan, or really just the most famous cult in general in Japan. But yeah, thankfully Happy Science hasn't committed any domestic terror yet, so hopefully we keep it that way, you know? Hopefully we keep it that way. $5 from Kaylee Campbell. Space cults, the perfect thing to listen to while making art. Thank you, Claw Papa. Stay safe and take care of yourself. Heart emoji. Well, thank you very much. I hope you also watch on occasion, because some of the special effects are pretty fucking dope. I don't know where these fucking people get the money to make cult movies and anime that like actually look decent, but somehow they do it. Somehow they do it. Let's see here. $5 from Nix220. Have you seen the Onion Boy documentary? No. I have no interest. Apparently it's bad. I've seen enough people I'm convinced that Onision's a bad person. I've watched enough videos made by people that I like and would prefer to watch over the Discovery Channel. So, there you go. $2 from Megan O'Callahan. Love the Mob Psycho 100 looking thumbnail. I've not seen that anime. I heard it's good. I might watch that eventually. I picked this because, you know, it's like apparently it's like a direct reference to Happy Science, so I figured it would be a good, good choice. $5 from Tech Priest. Heresy is afoot, I see. Commissar Dork, shall I procure a heavy flamer and commence the cleansing? In the Emperor's name, of course. You know, that's all well and good. I just hope you're not one of those weirdos that actually, like, you know, believes that stuff. Like, that's a real fine line. I know some people that like Warhammer, and it's like, hey, bro. Oh, you like Warhammer, yeah? Oh, yeah, are you unironically into the whole, like, Emperor purge the heretic stuff? Oh, you are? Okay, that's cool. Well, you know, you just keep doing that. You just keep doing that, and, try to move away from civilization, I would say. $2 from Kawaii Archive. Check Simply Sarah Kitchen for unhealthy cooking. I mean, I would, but the last time I looked at a weird old lady cooking channel that wasn't K, I wound up getting a strike that rendered me unable to stream for 90 days. So, and despite the fact that sometimes I feel very lazy and don't want to stream, I don't want to be forced not to for 90 days again, if I could avoid it. $10 from Kelly Adams. Sorry about your mouth issues. I broke a tooth and have to get it surgically extracted on Thursday. Yeah, teeth. Sorry. Yeah, teeth! And Dayton Hypernova's birthday, Dayton Hypernova's brother apparently died. Holy shit, and Earl made it all about him. Well, how about that? Goddamn. If only that other podcast hadn't, like, forcibly restricted all information about Dayton Hypernova to come through them. That's unfortunate, but yeah, it's interesting to hear. And yeah, thankfully my mouth issues are mostly gone now. Again, it might be my wisdom teeth. I don't know. I've never got those removed, so probably it could be. I'm like 26 now, so I guess it's time for that. But, yeah, $5 from Party Cheese Salad. Dibs on the band name Recruiting Moses. Yeah, go for it. $5 from the Brickler. Which JoJo part is this? This is JoJo part 11. $5 from Queen Nidus. Take my shekels, Master Kloppa. Okay, thank you. Once again, okay, fine, twist my arm, why don't you? Thank you very much. $2 from Roma Fee. Hey, Daddy Claw, I hope your day is going great. My day is going okay. I have to go make some orange... Yeah, chicken l'orange after... I want to say orange chicken, because that's simpler and sounds less pretentious. But orange chicken is immediately associated with, like, the Chinese orange chicken, where it's, like, the sort of slimy sauce. I hate that shit. No, this is, like, chicken breasts with orange paste glaze kind of stuff. It's good. I'm gonna be cooking that after the stream. Looking forward to that. And yeah, overall the day's going okay. I hope y'all are having a good day. Canadian person saying y'all here. I'm feeling bold. I'm feeling spicy. $5 from Gracella. Thanks for the wacky stream on my birthday, friend. You're welcome. You're very welcome, friend. I hope you have a happy birthday, and be careful to not put the beans on it, because you don't want to make a mess. There you go. $5 from Party Cheese Salad. Dibs on the band name Weirdo Synth Music. Man, no, fuck you. I'll fight you in court. That's my bad name. Fuck you. $5 from Neko Toy Lover. Finally caught a stream live. Yeah, welcome. $2 from Spooky Mega Gengar, the Belmont. Viewing this on a 75-inch. This is Persona X Yakuza X Church. Alright then. Well, careful not to overload your life. I really hope you don't have burn-in. Like, a lot of the big TVs have burn-in on the TV, where you can, like, leave a pause screen up for a little bit, and suddenly your entire TV forever will look like a pause screen. So, I hope you don't have that, because you're gonna get burn-in of my bear and Danny DeVito at a fireplace. So, good luck with that. If that's the case, anyway. But $5 from Sai. In the beginning, the universe was created. This has made a lot of people very angry and has been widely regarded as a bad move. Yeah, critics say that that was the worst choice in the series. And things were going along well before the universe was created. After that, it was really all downhill, frankly. $2 from Sfinja. What is this buffoonery, Clomrad? It's some space cult nonsense. I mean, it says what it does what it says on the tin, honestly. It's right there in the stream title, guy. What are you, stupid or something? Nah, just kidding. $5 from George Guard it's like the Hirohiko Araki and J.R.R. Tolkien got together, smoked meth, and agreed to go full retard. Yeah, I mean, there's certainly some elements of that. $5 from Party Cheese Salad. Dibs on the band name Checkerboard Void. I like those. These are good band names, you're right. $3 from Zachary Hayden. What kind of Japanese Power Rangers are these? Listen, none of them compare to Uriel, the purple Power Ranger in her magical armor. That was some fantastical stuff. $5 from some generic name. Ryuko Okawa is the cult's founder. He started Happy Science after discovering how much money could be made while he was in another cult in the 90s. Wow! The more you fucking know. Very interesting fact. Thank you. $5 from Robot Socialist. I love how ghosts and spirits always speak the language I speak. Makes my vision journeys much more understandable. That's right. They're always coming at you in fucking Yiddish, and you're just like, what? $5 from Ascension Allmaker. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Oh, I'm really feeding it. That's correct. $3.50 from Alex. Attention chat. Testicles. That is all. Now that's a comment I can get behind. $5 from Channel I made so I can comment on stuff. Abortion must be just annoying if you reincarnate. Like, stop spawn killing me. And then another $5 from Channel I made so I can comment on stuff. They said what I said, but funnier. Now I just feel regret. Also, glad to have you back, Claw. Excited for tomorrow's stream. Yes, that's right. I'm probably streaming tomorrow unless I get hit by a sudden wave of depression, which is, by all accounts, pretty likely, honestly. But yeah, I'm probably streaming tomorrow. Found a couple channels that have some good VHS tapes from like the 90s and the 80s, and some of them are weird, some more weird like occult shit and UFO conspiracy stuff. But some of them are just bizarre. Like, some of them are just fucking news clips from the 90s, you know? Like, local news segments about Harry down at the convenience store fucking pricing nails a little bit higher, you know? So we're gonna dig into that tomorrow. It's gonna be a real comfy stream. I think we might do some kind of, like, I don't know, maybe some kind of, like, roulette or something. I'm thinking of, like, a thing where, like, I randomize in some way the videos that I pick. I feel like that might make it more fun. I don't know. If we have complete control over what videos we watch, then it's our fault if it all goes to shit. But if it's left up to random, like the Wheel of the Worst, then I'm even more of a fucking ripoff of another YouTube channel. $5 from Jessica Holt. No message, but thank you. $2 from channel that I made so I can comment on stuff. Also, that teacher was cute. Oh, that's true. $10 from M and Metfees. Hey, Klappa, leading a cult isn't all about swindling people. You also gotta convince them to be willing to give their lives in our God's name. I'm sure you know by now who that is. $5 from Alexandra. Dare you to check your Reddit chat messages. Reddit chat messages? I don't think I have that. $10 from Black Box 118. Claw Papa, I finally made it to a live stream. Have a drink on me. Well, okay. There you go. $5 from Mr. Skittles Maniac 1. I enjoy MHA and I agree. The fandom is stinky. And for me, it's not even so much the fandom. It's more about, like... Well, I guess it is the fandom. How fucking popular it is, I guess. Where it's just like, I don't know, I don't want to be that guy where I'm like, hey, man, I, you know, like, I don't know. I hate to be that guy who's like, oh, Undertale's bad because it's popular or whatever. But, I don't know, some of the people I see that are like, oh yeah, my hero. I'm just like, man, you're a piece of shit. I sure don't want to watch this anime now. I'm good. I don't know. But, yeah. $5 from Sophie. You should look up the manifesto of Kyle Odom. He tried to kill someone and thought aliens were controlling his erection through Talking Heads songs. Huh. Well, I'm assuming that he identifies with Psycho Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Kyle Odom. Yeah, I mean, I'll look into that. Sounds interesting. $5 from Cassie C. See ya, Claw? Gotta go start a reptilian space tampon cult and make bank. Yeah, I mean, it appears to be a pretty foolproof plan, honestly. $10 from M and Metfees. Everything is for the day of harvest. Life sprouts from seeds known as planets. Humans are the flower blooming from life, while the fruit that ripens from the flower is our civilization. Another $10 from M and Metfees. And in the end, the one who picks and eats the fruit is indeed our god, the Golden Demise. This universe only exists and has value as a tribute and a sacrifice to him. Basically sums up my religion. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I kind of tuned out to the meaning of all of that, but it sure sounded cool. That was all pretty cool. That sounds like something cool. I don't know. Put that in an anime or something. And thank you very much for the donations. $2 from Matt Camp. Dad. Father! $5 from M and Metfees. But Claw, I thought mine was your favorite space cult. I'm sorry, which space cult were you in again? You were like a Riley-ian, weren't you? Or something? I'm sorry, I know, yeah, I'm remembering now that you had a connection to that, but I'm afraid I forget exactly which one it was. I apologize. I don't remember which one is my favorite space cult. I'll have to figure that out next time. $4 from The Powers That Eat. You know what they say about open minds? They get jizzed in by many dicks. I don't know what they say. $5 from Wiggly Fungus. The real question is, have aliens been grooming us as a young sapient species? Yeah, that is pretty creepy. Aliens shouldn't be... They should leave those kids alone. $2 from Kawaii Archive. Are you familiar with Nier Automata? Love you, Papa. Of course I'm familiar with Nier Automata. Look at me. What do you know about... Come on. Please. Please. Of course I know. Yeah, I played a bit of it. I got about as far as the fight with the two, like, Sephiroth twins, the clone guys. And then I stopped playing it because PS4 sucks. I only play that now when I have to, or games on PS VR. But yeah, I've started playing it on PC recently. I've been having some trouble focusing on getting through the first, like, 40-minute prologue segment that you have to do all in one chunk. I'm like too lazy to even play games half the time. I need you to understand this. But yeah, no, Nier Automata, great game, good music, great ass. Good achievement that you get for looking up 2B's skirt. It gets you an achievement that's like, what are you doing, step bro, or something. It's pretty good. $10 from Soon Dead Gonna Die. Bear Nye the Science Bear. Well, that's a less catchy name than the original guy, but at least my show wouldn't have gone completely to shit like his did. Man, the Netflix version of Bill Nye was just unfortunate. At least we'll always have Bill Nye, the actor guy. He's pretty cool. I like him. $10 from Soon Dead Gonna Die. Once again, more funds to ward off the demons. A long skinny tube filled with demons. Thank you very much. $50 from Dan Hurd. I like your streams this much. Well, thank you very, very much. I appreciate that you like them this much. You don't need to donate in numbers to show me that you like the streams. Just showing up is enough, but I do appreciate it if you can throw me a couple bucks, and thank you very much for doing so. That is very, very kind of you. $5 from Party Cheese Salad. All right, last one. Dibs on the band name. High Five Jesus. Now that's a good band name. $5 from Ammon Medfees. Get Kratos to review Greek history. Very different outlook. That's right. $2 from Sega Man XL. Love your vids, Deadwing. Keep up the good work, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm actually working on an edit. Well, I say working on. I'm trying to eventually get an edited video done where I talk about the Unicult porn. That is a $300 cult porn video. I bought that, and I'd like to eventually do that video, except that I can't find a fucking VCR anywhere. So whenever I can, you know, we're gonna have another cool dive into nonsense that I edit down. So yeah, stay tuned for that. $10 from Ammon Metfees. My cult is nothing like this. We aren't about love. We're about karma. The more lives you give to the golden demise, the more you'll receive in your next life for the new universe he creates from ours. Huh. Okay. See, I like that to an extent, where it's like, I don't like a religion where it's like, oh, you have to be a good person, and if you didn't happen to be born like a fucking A+ human being in every sense, then you're just fucked and you're doomed to hell. But like, I like a religion that's more like, you might be flawed, but if you like try to be a good person, then that's more important, I guess. I don't know. I just think that's something. $5 from Carry On Storm. Crown Lady's speech makes as much sense as my inner monologue. $5 from Spooky Mega Gengar the Belmont. Would you watch my Jack Bros on Virtual Boy review in private sometime? It's like a crappy Scott the Woz. My wife and I love you, Deadwing Dork. Well, thank you. I don't know. I'm pretty busy with staring up at the ceiling and contemplating why I'm still alive. But I'll get back to you. $5 from Party Cheese Salad. In the unedited version, Kathy hooked up with Satan. They fell in love and started their own supermarket. Now that's wholesome. $5 from Yoshi Guy 35. Non-based says what? Who? $50 from Dan Hurd once again. Put the beans on it. Oh, put those beans on it, I guess. Thank you very much. Once again, Dan Hurd with the big old bucks. I appreciate that. Yeah, I kind of hate. Thank you very much, but sometimes when I get the big donations, I'm like, man, what do I say now? It's like, thank you. I don't know. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you. I hope you know. Thank you. I'm just not always so great at, you know, saying the thing, I guess. But thank you very, very much. $5 from Alexandra. No, marry me, please. I'm okay, but you know, buy Hitman 3 and we'll talk. $5 from Joshua C. I'm high as fuck right now, and I really needed this. Thanks for the laughs. Well, you're welcome for the laughs. I hope you have been having a good stream, and I hope that everything has been miraculous and really opened your third eye or something. I don't know. $2 from C. Gaspacho. Check Spiritfarer game. It's super wholesome and fun. I think I've heard of that. and it does look pretty good. I might look into it more. $10 from Alexandra. Keep my HP up, seriously. Check your Reddit DMs. I don't... What? Is someone pretending to be on Reddit? Me on Reddit? What? Okay. Well, I don't really use Reddit, but, thank you. $5 from Brooks Butcher. First time catching you live, Clawfather. Love the content. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. $5 from Lincoln Roddy. Just got out of the hospital. Thankfully, nothing major. I'm glad to have you come home to Clawfather. I am sorry to hear that. I hope that everything turns out okay. You say nothing major. Hopefully, it was just like a really bad stub toe, which, I mean, hopefully it was a really good stub toe. Like, it actually felt good or something. But if you're in the hospital, probably not. But yeah, I hope you're all right. $50 from Alexandra, which heart emoji. Thank you very, very much. I don't know if you're sending me money because someone on Reddit DM'd you pretending to be me, but thank you. I really only use Reddit for porn, dude. I don't know what to tell you, but thank you. $5 from Nico. The sooner you get your wisdom teeth taken care of, the better. My friend ended up in the hospital with a serious infection because she ignored them. Well, I'll have to look into that then. It's just that it's a pain that only seems to come and go now and then. So, and it's like, mostly it gets taken care of if I just like mouthwash it a lot. So, I don't know. I don't know how serious it really is. I guess if it comes back again, I'll be like extra double vigilant with oral hygiene. And if it still comes back again, like then I'll start to worry. That's the plan right now. But thank you for looking out for me. $5 from Alexandra. I promise you have Reddit chats. Check it. Man, you want me to look at my... Okay, I'll look at my fucking porn, the Reddit that I only use for porn right now. I've got, like... Fucking an update to the user policy. Was that you? Was that you? Were you the update to the user policy? Because I don't know. $5 from Lexi Jonestown Massacre. Thank you. I've caught a couple of your streams, and I enjoy your content. I hope you're doing well, dude. Look forward to your future videos. Well, yeah, I look forward to your future viewings. Please enjoy the future nonsense. Tomorrow we'll probably be doing a stream, so yeah, stop by then. $5 from First Phil. Where's Kazooie, beautiful Papa Bear? Kazooie's in witness protection at the moment. $5 from M and Metfees. Funny thing is, my religion actually is from an anime, Godzilla Planet Eater. Oh, really? You believe in the Godzilla? Oh, that's like the worst Godzilla. What's wrong with you? The anime? That sucks. I hate to shit on your Bible or whatever. But that's like... Nobody likes the Godzilla anime. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but the story is nonsense. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say other than I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. It's all in fun and games. Hey, worse things to believe in than a Godzilla-based religion. But, better Godzilla movies to base your religion on. You could base a religion on Final Wars. That'd be pretty cool. $2 from Daisy. Sadly, haven't been drinking, so just a little cash. Well, that's okay. I appreciate that. $2 from Tech Priest. Don't mind me, I'm just a memeing idiot. That's okay. That's all any of us are, honestly. $5 from Yoshi Guy 35. Good night, Claw. It's Betty Bye time for Mommy's 600-pound good boy. And it is indeed Betty Bye time for me as well. Thank you everybody for watching the stream. This has been quite a fun one to kind of come back once again. I always like come back and I do a couple streams and then I go away for 3 weeks because I don't have anything to talk about, and then I come back again, and then I get banned for 90 days, and then I come back again. But yeah, I'm going to, let me see here. End the stream on a good song. Sure. Here's one. Get the volume up there. Yeah. Take it easy, chat. Penis.
We can't